right, now it's time to get into World Championship Wrestling, Monday Nitro, January 20th, 1997.
Yes, a lovely year. I was 6 years old, little baby boy. James was, what, 5?
4.
Tony.
At the bar drinking
27.
Ain't no way I'm watching this. You know what I mean?
No, what were you watching?
I was watching, I'm probably watching Barney.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go. Look at that purple-ass dinosaur.
Look at Bebop.
Dude, I gotta ask my mom. She got video of me going crazy on the Barney. I was dancing for the TV.
Dude, I probably got one of those too.
Yeah, I love that fucking show, man.
Dude, I like Barney so much that like for when I like it took me forever, but like I would have like Mountain Dew and I would call it Purple Kind just because I liked Barney so much. It was purple in my brain.
What was up with Barney? I think it's because like media was so centralized back then. It's like you either liked Barney or you weren't liking nothing because there wasn't nothing else.
Either one else was on.
Yeah, it was Barney and Power Rangers and goddamn Sesame Street. And y'all better like this or else.
Yeah, my timeline was Barney, then Power Rangers, then wrestling. That was how my life went.
Yeah, Power Rangers was sick.
It was pretty sweet. But let's talk about the WCW. And before we get into the show, let's take a look at what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time. We've talked about this period of time a lot. So there's not too much I could draw from. I only have a couple things here, but something to bring up nonetheless. From the Observer, January 27th, 1997. Just one day after WWF drew the second largest paid crowd for pro wrestling ever in the United States, WCW set the company all-time attendance record, drawing a sellout of over just 17,000 fans, paying $189,206 to the United Center for the January 20th Monday night tapings in Chicago. In addition, the company's all-time single event merchandise record was devastated with nearly $107,000 in merch sold. That's this show that we're talking about right here.
So they sold all that merch and the boys got none of it because it wasn't in their contracts. That's
what
awesome.
the Hulk Hogan
They
brother.
signed it.
Yeah,
You signed it, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Why'd you sign that for, dude? Look at what I signed it, brother.
Dude, they probably didn't even have to pay for the United Center, you know? Like, I know WCW was giving away tickets a lot, but
This place was packed, Tony.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, like, and they
United
were fucking rowdy.
United Center's like a new venue like around this time.
In 90, oh, is that right?
It hadn't been around. It hadn't even been around for 10 years yet.
Oh shit, yeah. Who they were saying because who plays here? The fucking Bulls play?
Yeah,
here?
the Bulls.
Yeah. They got the
okay,
banner when Sting comes down. The Bulls banner.
That was so fucking
that
cool.
Is nuts. Yeah, that is nuts. You're right. Request TV has confirmed that the live ECW pay-per-view for April 13th from the ECW Arena from 9 p.m. to 11:55 p.m. Eastern Time is happening. They are doing it. Barely legal. They don't know the name yet, but it is confirmed happening. The suggested price of the event is $19.95 with a $24.95 price tag the day of the event. Although the price is really up to the local cable companies.
Yeah, DPW's cheaper now. Come on, and you get the whole library.
And the boys are getting paid.
Yeah, it goes straight to the show. It goes straight to the fucking show. DPWOndemand.com.
Please, goddamn. Last thing here. This is a WCW thing. We've read this but this was like a long time ago. Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit are taking their angle to the extreme, so to speak. After the Nitro on January 13th, so a week before the show that we're watching, there was a brawl where Sullivan punched Benoit twice at about 12:30 a.m. at High Toppers, a bar near the Superdome, and they had a major pull apart after Benoit was making out with Nancy Sullivan, I guess she still was at the time. This is similar to the Pillman deal in that the only ones who in on it are probably Kevin, Nancy, Chris, and Bischoff, and a few others, and they're trying to pass it off to the boys as a legit angle, or a legit thing that happened, since most of the wrestlers were there. Because of the Pillman deal, almost none of the wrestlers buy it, but there are a few who thought it was legit. There are only a few people at the bar that weren't WCW personnel.
Wait, okay, so Nancy is still with Kevin Sullivan at this point, in real life.
I think so. Maybe they just broke up. And like or maybe there's still like an issue there because Benoit's making out with her at this bar and Sullivan punches him. But I assume,
right, okay,
yeah.
And on TV though, she's with Benoit.
She's with Benoit. She might actually be with Benoit at the time too.
Okay,
but maybe there was
there's someone I want to talk about in a later segment about that.
Sure, okay, understandable. Well, let's get into the show then. Let's talk about WCW Nitro, January 20th, 1997.
We are live in the United Center in Chicago with Nitro. Was there an entrance or an intro?
There was, because Shivani was doing during the pyro part. I think they were playing the song. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
But there wasn't like a shot of the buildings. No.
Yeah, so it was sold out though. This place is packed.
That's a packed bitch.
Awesome.
Yeah. Comes to you from the home of the world champion Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Blackhawks, and we're in Chicago. I I love this Nitro stage with the trusses and shit and the big ass WCW logos and the swirly pyro. This is awesome.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's the coolest one ever. I think that I really wish that in the WWE 2K video game it wasn't a big ass ramp.
Yeah,
big ass ramp.
Man.
Come on, man.
Playing.
You see this shit? It's little ramp.
Yeah, man. It's short.
Come on, man. I also say that TNA's Roadshow, their Roadshow entrance that copied this was very cool too. But it added like 2 screens on the left and right, which I always thought was like a very modern take on it.
I was gonna say that's a good take. I feel like we've talked about a bunch. If we were going to change our stage, it would be similar to this.
Yeah, I would definitely do the multi-truss down thing, and then
awesome.
If you need the screens, do the screens. If not, whatever, fuck it. So Macho Man jumps the guardrail here to start the show, and they're like, "What the fuck? That's the Macho Man."
Macho Man is in full black. Is he in the NWO or no?
Nah, he just lost to Hogan at Halloween Havoc in October, right? So he hasn't been around since October.
They did say that he hasn't been around in a minute. You're right.
So he lost. So he was, but I think he lost to Hogan. I don't remember what the match was even going on in the storyline at all.
It was some bullshit. I tell you that.
I jumped 12-6 off the top of a cage. My legs fucking exploded.
Hope no one copies that in 20 years. So yeah, Macho Man.
Give $150,000 to my brother.
All right, but we're not going to use him. He'll just sit at home.
Yeah, he'll just sit at home. Yeah,
he likes
put
it.
Him put him in a big dog costume.
Hey, give him $150,000 more dollars.
So Macho Man, he jumps around, gets in the ring with a chair. He puts the chair in the ring and he has the microphone. Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? And Macho Man says, here's the deal. I've been blackballed. I said, oh shit, okay, understandable. That's how you hear that. I said, I'm not leaving here tonight until I talk to somebody that's got some major stroke. Nitro's a 2-hour show. I ain't got no plans. I plan to stay here all night. And one other thing. I've got a message for my ex-WCW boss, Eric Bischoff. You can kiss my ass!
And another thing.
And that's what this whole opening segment is the commentator's like, well, we have a match to do here. You can't just stay here. What the hell do we do?
Dude, this was the most made-up match I've ever heard. This is Chavo versus Max. This is fucking... There's no Max. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm telling you, baby. Come on. This is we're kicking off the show. We're kicking off the show tonight.
Chavo versus Max?
Chavo versus Dungeon Dudes Max.
Who's Max?
You see the hair on this dude?
Then some music hits, and I said, I don't know whose fucking music this is. And that's when I realized they're going to try to do the first match with Macho Man in the ring. They can't waste any more time. We're like 5 minutes into the show.
Dude, it was awesome because he said, Craig Leathers in the booth is telling us we got to start the show.
We got
Craig Leathers. Shout out to Craig Leathers. He's always the man in the back. Oh, Craig Leathers in the back.
I want to come back there and fucking kill you, Craig.
Doug Dillinger in the back. Craig Leathers. Mean Gene. Everyone's always in the back. And
Max.
I like it's always the same dudes. Like WCW was so grounded in its presentation. Like anything that you could possibly say, like, we're having issues in the back. It's like Craig Leathers is back there. It's like, oh shit.
We don't know Craig Leathers, but he's got to be important, right?
Yeah, he's on the truck.
He's telling Shivani, like, we got to start this show. All right,
he's
Craig Leathers
producing.
says it. Yeah,
I'm sending Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Max from the Dungeon of Doom out there. And Max is the one with the sideburns, mohawk down to a mullet. Fucking come on, you know who this is.
They're going to wrestle out there with Savage in the ring. They're going to do that.
That's what they were planning on, Tony. James talked about this. I don't know if it was on the pod or we just talked about this off pod, but WCW's presentation was the commentators are watching an event. So like anything that's happening like outside of that, it's like fucking whatever. So that's why you can't really hear the ring announcer because like the commentators are talking over them because that's just a part of the event. They're just telling you what's going on.
Yeah.
And same thing with Craig Leathers. Like the show must go on. He's producing a show and they're just supposed to be calling it as it is.
Yeah, like the show is going to exist whether or not they're introduced. Like it's not. The segments are all happening in a row because it's a 2-hour event that they're getting through, and the commentator's just taking you for the ride through the event.
Right.
So
to
like, we're here in hour one. Here's what here's what's planned on whatever. We didn't have this on the fucking sheet. I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna happen anyways because it's just fucking, it's just a live event.
Right, exactly.
And WWS presentation was a lot different, where like they would cut out for and that's how wrestling. Once WCW died. And even once WCW got to like 98, 99,
another
2000,
point, yeah, sure.
They started doing the WWF presentation where they would stop for the announcers and let them come in and da-da-da-da-da.
because it was now produced like an episode and not an event.
Right, and like WCW was basically holding weekly events was like was the idea.
Right.
Like, that's why Chavo versus Max is happening, is because that's one of the matches that we had signed for tonight's card. It's a wrestling card happening, right?
Yeah.
And like if you had promo time, it was either after your match or like it was like Ric Flair was doing something, right? Like
it's not often you're backstage.
Yeah, right. It's not often you're backstage, and it's not often that someone just, if you walk out and like you do a promo on the show, it's because you're Eric fucking Bischoff and you run the show, or like it's NWO interrupting the flow of the show or something. It was just very grounded. It was cool. It was different.
It was very cool.
Like this whole thing, Macho Man comes in and fucking literally, I'm not like, it wasn't like a Macho Man sits down and then someone interrupts him immediately and then that's the segment for tonight. It was Macho Man.
He's taking over the show.
I'm sitting in his fucking chair. I'm not fucking moving, and commentary doesn't know what's happening. No one in the crowd knows what's happening. Nothing on the show. Nothing on the show's happening. Like nothing's being pushed forward. All that we're seeing is Macho Man just sitting in this fucking chair.
And it's awesome. It is fucking awesome. I imagine at the time, like I said, I was way too young to watch like this era, and like even if I fucking did, I wouldn't retain any of this. But I imagine at the time that this was like super crazy, like especially because like felt nuts.
Yeah, you're like, dude, you're probably calling somebody, dude, Macho Man's fucking like not letting this show happen. You got to tune in and see this. Macho Man's just sitting there menacingly.
You had no idea because he wasn't around for like since October. Like,
months,
does this guy even work here? Like, is he really not work here? I don't know what's going on.
And then you're on the phone. It's like, whoa, who's this fucking dude with the mullet?
You guys, dude, calling friend up, sideburns, mohawk, and then a mullet. What the fuck? Who is this? That's Max. Dungeon Dude's Max.
Oh shit. Chavo's out here. He's confused. Macho Man's still sitting in the ring. There's a ref in the ring now. It's time to go. And Chavo gets in the ring. He's fucking trying to get Macho Man out. Macho Man's just waving him off. Macho Man is chillaxing heavy, by the way. He doesn't think shit of Chavo. He says, get the fuck out of my ring, you bitch.
There was definitely like a hierarchy in WCW, and the way that the announcers did it too, like the way that they were calling it was like that too. Like, Macho Man doesn't fucking care if Chavo Guerrero's in the ring.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
Chavo's pissed, and like, what's Macho Man care?
There was a back and forth of it because I was like, yeah, why the fuck would Macho Man care? And then someone else would chime in, like, well, Chavo, he wants to wrestle. He wants to get paid for tonight, and that's what he's got to have his match. And I was like, wow, that's what happens.
Yeah, you sign.
Awesome.
You get paid to do the match, and then you get paid if you win. And then like, if you don't wrestle, you don't get paid. Yeah, and like that's why Chavo's pissed. It's all super grounded. And Craig Leathers,
they pay my fucking brother.
Craig Leathers has a list of matches they have to get through tonight, and it's going to happen one way or another. You understand?
We got a show to run.
Craig Leathers has a job to do, man.
I would have loved if he would have sent Chavo and Max out there after like 6 minutes, whatever their allotted time was. He pushes them out and like, all right, now send the next two guys out there. We have another match we got to do.
They just keep them going.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So Macho Man finally stands up, and the crowd goes, "Oh shit!" And Chavo's trying to reason with Macho Man. He puts his hand on Macho Man's shoulder, and Macho Man decks him. He takes him out, throws him over the top rope, huge pop, and then he sits right back down in the chair.
Crowd goes nuts too. Every time Macho Man does anything, crowd goes nuts.
Yeah, he's fucking super over.
They're very happy to watch this guy sit in the middle of the ring.
They are.
That was a big WCW thing. If you get thrown out of the ring by a guy, you're done. That's it. You're out. You're not coming back. You're done.
Yeah, you're fucking done. You're done for the night, Chavo. Sorry.
We've like called. By the way, side note, we've like told guys that at like DPW is like, you got to throw them out like WCW style.
We do say
we tell that, and they know exactly
too.
Yeah, and they know exactly what we're talking about.
We say also when you need to hit the ring bell crazy, you got to do a WCW style.
Yeah, they go like a WCW like Nitro, and they're like, oh shit, okay.
Somebody said that in the comments of the Calvin thing. On YouTube, and they're like, oh, that ring bell was WCW fucking 92 or something. I was like, oh fuck yeah,
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So now out comes Chavo's opponent. It's Max, this guy looks like he was built to wrestle in both the XWF and the WXO.
Someone's gonna tell us this is like Stone Cold Steve Austin or something.
It's his dad.
This guy was like Mordecai in the WWE or something. Dude, every time I feel like I see somebody or we watch something, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? He's always like, that's Mike Enos, or that's Bobby Duncombe Jr., or who are these dudes, man?
Who are you people?
Come on.
Max comes out here and gets in the ring, and he's pissed. And you can hear him talking to Macho Man. He says, that's my payday right there. Are you going to pay me? huh? And Macho Man stands up and gets in Mac's face. Can you describe Max one more time, please? How he looks?
Big muscle boy, singlet, sideburns on, mohawk. You're like, oh, cool, mohawk. And then he turns around, mullet. Mohawk mullet. This is a very inspired wrestling look.
This is if you built a wrestler in 1997, he would look like Max.
Yeah. For some reason, it turns into Randy Orton. No, this is what a wrestler is actually supposed to look like. This guy.
Times have changed. Times have fucking changed. So Macho Man stands up to Max, and Max makes the ultimate mistake. Same mistake that Chavo did. He puts a hand on Macho Man's shoulder, and you don't fucking do that because Macho Man starts punching him in the face. Touch me, you fucking son of a bitch. Look at you. Look at you. You look ridiculous.
What you mean?
So Macho Man fucks him up. He picks up the chair and the crowd goes crazy, and then he puts the chair down and the crowd's not happy with that. Well, Max Muscle he's out of here now. So the referee is trying to reason with Macho Man, and he reaches down and grabs his wrist. Macho Man stands up and gives him 2 palm strikes to the face. Just fucking palm strikes the shit out of him and then launches him over the top rope. And then here's Doug Dillinger.
Head of security, yeah.
Head of security.
Come on, there he is.
Greg Leather sent him out.
Greg Leather said we need head of security.
So Doug Dillinger's here. Macho Man does not even give him a fucking second. Macho Man shoves Doug Dillinger down, and Doug Dillinger sells this like he got just shot by a sniper in the rafters.
Yeah,
he
dude.
falls back, falls onto the bottom rope. His head snaps back like he broke his neck.
There's a quiet hush in the arena. He just pushed Doug Dillinger. He's the head of security. What's Craig Leathers gonna do next?
Who is left?
Oh well, I guess there's one man left.
So they send out a man from another match. It's Alex Wright. Well, we got another match to do here.
Hey, I got time on the sheet, right?
So Alex Wright is now out here, who also has a scheduled match on this show, and he's trying to reason with the Macho Man. And Macho Man looks at him and he says, "Get out of here."
Why don't you do that little dance?
Why don't you cut your hair like Max does? Call yourself Berlin. So Alex Wright, not learning by the mistakes of all of the men that came before him, reaches out and touches the Macho Man's shoulder. And you don't fucking do that because Macho Man gets up and punches him in the fucking head. Stop fucking touching my shoulder. So Macho Man fucking bumps Alex Wright. He picks up a chair and he's daring people to get in the ring now. In the aisleway, there's everyone that's wrestling on the show. Like Steiner Brothers are here, the amazing French Canadians, Alex Wright. I don't know if Harlem Heat was out there.
All
but
the stars are here.
All the fucking stars are here.
The amazing French Canadians in 1997.
And they have 2 big matches on the show, James.
Oh my.
Well, they're there and they're, because they got TV time, and Macho Man is fucking up their paydays, so they want him out of there. And then, just out of nowhere, we look up and Sting is rappelling from the ceiling.
Oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, they say, what the fuck?
That's Sting!
Sting! Dude, yeah, he rappels down from the rafters the first time ever. I didn't know when on the show this was going to happen, but I did not expect it to be here.
No, they just popped it
definitely
off.
not. Yeah. This was awesome.
Yeah, this was really cool. He came down in front of the Chicago Bulls flag.
That looked cool as hell.
It did look cool. And he came, you know what? For some reason in my mind, he had not come down the first time at the announcer table.
No, I didn't know that either. I thought it would have been ringside.
Yeah, but he came down at the announcer table. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, I guess, they figured it was first time. Let's put him in the most open area we can find, which was next to the announcers.
When he comes down in the he's got all the gimmicks on him. I remember a few of these times, like he was trying to get out of it and he's fucking struggling. It's so much shit on him.
That's funny as fuck.
He got out of it super quick though this time. He had it all lined up and everything. Good. It was awesome. Which works out super well because this could have been like a disaster. I don't even know.
Dude, it could have killed Sting's career.
Yeah, I mean it could have been just the worst thing ever. But it ended up being fucking awesome. And Larry Zbyszko, when he comes down, he says, it's like The Fly. What? The Fly is a horror movie about a scientist who fucks up and becomes a fly. How is this like The Fly?
Dude, it's like The Fly when the fly flies, like
dude, that's a scary fucking movie.
It is a fucking horrendously fucking legendary horror movie.
That movie's awesome. I love that movie.
Dude, when he pulls the fucking wings off the fuck,
it's all slimy for some reason.
Yeah,
why is it slimy? Flies aren't slimy like this.
And how is Sting like this at all?
He's like the Fly. Tony's funny says, no, it's like the Phantom. Oh, yeah, that's probably right.
That makes more sense.
How about the fucking Crow?
Oh, my God. No, I don't never see that one.
We don't talk about that one. Let's not mention that.
Yeah, we don't talk about
That
that.
guy looks like the fucking Fly out there. Who's that?
Yeah, that's a bunch of it said too. Alex Ryan's like, oh, yeah, that's the Fly.
He looks just like Jeff Goldblum.
Holy shit, Jeff Goldblum's out there fucking coming to get me.
What the fuck? The Fly is crazy. Oh, my God, it's a fucked up fly thing up there.
Not to mention in the Fly, he just like teleports in that movie. So like, what the fuck is? Yeah, I don't know.
That's right.
That was his gimmick. That's what the original Sting gimmick was supposed to be. Is
gonna
a
be
wrestler
a
who
fly.
fucks
Teleport.
up and turns into a fly.
That's actually 2 years later.
Always ruined that man's career.
Oh, that sucks. So Sting starts, like you said, he gets all the shit off very quickly. He starts walking towards the ring. Zabisco's saying, we know where his alliances are. He's with the New World Order. And I don't care what anyone says. Because I guess they think Sting has joined the NWO. Even
Because
though
he's in black and white.
I guess that's true, but he's also the Fly. So what the fuck? Who knows what the fuck he is,
Yeah,
really?
what the fuck? No, it's like the Phantom. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right on that one.
Sting gets into the ring, and Macho's sitting back down in the chair. Sting starts hitting the chair with the bat, and he pushes the bat against Macho Man's neck, and Macho Man's fucking pissed now. He faces off with Sting. And then Sting gives Macho Man the bat, then turns his back to Macho Man and pretty much fucking tells him to hit him.
Hit me.
Hit me. Yeah, that's Macho Man or Sting?
I don't know. That was both of them.
That was Greg Leathers.
Hit him. We have to hurry this
In the
segment
back,
up.
hit
Come on.
me, please. So Sting turns his back and he's wanting Macho Man to hit him with the bat, but Macho Man, this is the coolest shit ever. Macho Man tosses the bat to Sting, whose back is towards him, and Sting still catches the bat. That was awesome.
Sting's the
that
coolest
was
man in the
sweet.
world right here.
And then they both leave through the crowd together. Well, Sting leaves, and then Macho Man almost fucking dies.
I told you he was in the New World Order.
Oh, yeah. Macho Man almost dies trying to climb the guardrail. But yeah, they leave
He
together.
always does, by the way. Every time he goes over the guardrail, he always has problems
Yeah, he
doing it.
does.
Because he does it so, like, he's too amped up all the time.
He tries to leap the whole thing at once or something, like crazy leap.
in
and
one
then
fell swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, fucking hits his legs every. Oh, fucking motherfucker.
Fucking touch me.
Get that shit out of here, Craig Leathers. Sting, why don't we go up on the Fly?
Well, now we can go up on the Phantom.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So yeah, then we go to commercial and we come back and Shivani talks about NWO taking over the show and how they welcomed in a new member. On December 16th, 96, Masahiro Chono exposes that he has an NWO shirt on when him and Sonny Ono are talking to Mean Gene in the rampway. And Mean Gene says, what is the meaning of this? Well, he probably joined the NWO, Mean Gene. That's
Yeah, can you
what
believe
happened there. And Sonny Ono did not know this. And him and Chono start arguing. And Mean Gene says, what did he just say? And Sonny Ono replies to Mean Gene in Japanese, and Mean Gene says, in English, you idiot.
Yeah, he was like real, like he's
was
so
pissed.
into this NWO thing. Yeah, he's like, this is the worst. This could shut down the company. No, you need to tell me in English.
So Chono grips up Sonny Ono and pushes him over, and then Chono lost to Jericho by DQ that night when Jericho's leg got caught in the rope, and Jericho was hanging upside down outside of the ring, and Chono stomped his shit into smithereens.
Yeah, what a great
until he
finish.
got DQ'd. That was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he ripped the New Japan shirt off, and the way he picked him up was like a rag doll. He was just like, "Come here, you
Dude,
piece of shit."
that felt like it had some, it had some personal vendetta in
Yeah,
there.
I'm sure, he had his off nights with Sonny Ono too.
Oh, come on, what do you mean?
Yeah, but I thought this was cool.
No, I did too.
I guess coming off of that pre-tape here, they decided we're going to go into the Chris Jericho and Alex Wright match.
Well, Alex Wright was out there, so yeah, I guess why not?
Shit, they had 100 people out there, I guess. You know what I mean? Like the fucking
so what is-
French-Canadian dudes. Too.
Amazing French Canadians.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they both got their own matches. I was
that
like,
is
wow.
fucking
what the
nuts.
fuck?
Yeah.
And so Max and Chavo, no payday for the boys? What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, no payday.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Macho Man's got paid for this.
No, I'm not fucking paying them.
I'm not paying shit to these two. I don't even know who they are.
How about I find Max and I kill him?
Why don't we just take the Dungeon of Doom off the show?
Hey, Sting, how about we go to the Rafters and throw Max off of it?
And then we can eat some hot dogs up here, maybe.
Oh, yeah. We can make them small hot dogs, thin small hot dogs.
I'm okay with that, yeah. So Chris Jericho and Alex Wright, it's I look at Chris Jericho making his fucking entrance here, and I'm like, wow. I've been watching Jericho the entire time that I've been alive. Jericho has been wrestling on TV.
Yeah, he has.
Oh my god!
Like
What
that's
the fuck?
actually insane that there hasn't been like
Oh my god!
there hasn't been a time where Jericho wasn't like at least around.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah,
that is pretty
wow.
fucking fucked up. Yeah, wow. He's still going.
Yeah, he's still rocking. And he's got the
Goddamn.
DPW national champion in his group.
Dude, and that is good?
Yeah, whatever y'all think. Chris Jericho comes in here, big fucking babyface energy here. Chris Jericho flying shoulder tackle, Japanese arm drag, super kick out of an international.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, wow. Boring.
Loudest boring chants. This is the first match of the night, by the way, right? So
Yes.
let's just chant boring.
Macho Man
right?
was just sitting in the ring doing nothing for 15
Dude, he was
minutes.
sitting there, the crowd was like, yeah, Nitro. And then they start wrestling. Oh, fuck this wrestling shit. Get this out of here.
Hey, brother, we ain't even got to the first Canadian singles matches yet. You better calm down.
I didn't know boring chants existed yet.
It did
No, I
because
think
there
it
was
one guy.
Dude, it was the guys that also chanted ECW. It was those guys.
Oh, and you
Yeah,
know what? Those
wow.
are my guys.
Yeah,
so
they
that's how I
came through with a
understand.
vengeance. Yeah. Which is crazy that they were boring chanting Chris Jericho, who was in ECW. But anyways, that's a different conversation. So yeah, Alex Wright cuts Jericho off with a no-look leg lariat. I thought this
That
was
was
awesome. They chant boring again, and Jericho and they take it home. Jericho and Wright.
Okay, do you think they called it early here?
I would have.
Because it feels like they get lost in the standing switch exchange.
Jericho,
and then,
like, gets visibly
Jericho victory
upset.
rolls them.
Yeah.
Okay. So they do a victory, like a standing switch exchange. They trade pins, do the standing switch exchange, and then Jericho pins Wright out of a victory roll. Jericho, as you said, doesn't look happy. And then, this is funny as fuck, Jericho is like talking to the camera. In the background, you can see Alex Wright standing up celebrating.
double fists up. Yeah. Hey, you better get the fuck out of the ring itself.
Don't make me come back out there.
Yeah, so that was the first match of the night, starting off with a good old boring
fine.
chant. Yeah, I thought it was, it was
that's
literally
good.
nothing.
It was. I mean, they didn't have time to do anything, and I feel like they made them go less time because of the boring chant.
Yeah. Craig Leathers said he's brother.
Well, we got to
Get
get to
outta
our
here.
next match. We got more time for this one.
Yeah, this match is awesome. We got fake Sting versus Scotty Riggs.
American male Scotty Riggs, by the way.
American males.
Dude, this might be the perfect matchup. This is unbelievable.
I love everything that I'm seeing here.
They're
These
booking.
are like, yeah, they're cooking for sure. Dude, NWO Sting comes out, and I think that is fucking so fucking funny that this is a wrestler on the show
The
for a good amount of
bogus
time.
Sting, NWO bogus. What do they call it?
Bogus Sting. Was that what he was
Yeah.
called in the games?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, it's called NWO in quotes. I think it was
Oh,
Sting
okay.
in quotes or something like that.
Sting in quotes is fucking fantastic.
Quote
Wow.
unquote Sting.
Yeah, wow, dude. Okay, so Sting was on this show, and then they paid this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like
Yes.
they pay bogus Sting to be here and work as bogus Sting. Sting is here,
To work his Sting and go, woo! And
And he
do the
does
whole
all the
gimmick.
Sting shit.
and he is more ripped than Sting is.
He's in great shape.
Dude, I don't remember NWO Sting much, but I swear they had him join like early so that they could think that Sting joined the NWO. Isn't that right?
They did an angle in the parking lot one time, I think, where like Sting, quote unquote, attacked Luger with the NWO. I think that's right, and
Yeah.
that's who. Like, it was like, oh fuck, Sting just fucking what the fuck, and then it ended up being this guy.
But then they just keep him around because we know.
Not only do they keep him around, Tony, but Zbyszko is adamant that real Sting is also in the NWO.
And he looks like this dude. Larry Zbyszko says, "Fucking bogus Sting. I'm calling this guy Stink."
New World Order.
Dude, Shivani says, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, somebody was always just like, okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's real good. Yeah, I love that. That's really funny.
I'm calling this guy
Yeah.
Stink of the New World Odor.
That
Okay.
is, he is locked in.
Dude, they didn't want to give Bogus Sting a new gimmick. Nothing. They just keep him around as
Tony, he comes
Sting.
out, he's fucking Stink. He comes out, he's regular Stink. Did we just see this guy?
He was just here.
Like I get it.
Isn't
We
that
do
the
the
Fly?
bit. Okay, they do the bit. He's Fake Sting. Oh, we get it. Now he's a real wrestler, right? No, he's still bogus Sting.
Like he
still
switched gimmick
Sting.
or something, Tony? No,
Yeah,
he just
you know,
fucking
like-
fake Sting.
Like we did the gimmick. Okay, he's not really Sting, so let's
No.
find out who really
It's
is.
like
No,
it'd be like if it was fake Kane versus Kane, and then like he beats fake Kane, and then fake Kane stays around as fake Kane. It just keeps
He's just a part of the roster. Now he's wrestling Chavo.
this is quote unquote Kane
They do the draft. Fake Kane gets drafted to SmackDown first.
with the hair. He just sticks around with the hair.
Why?
Oh my, James, that is. I guess I never thought of it.
Yeah, so I'm like, why do you keep this bogus thing
Tony,
with
you're
that? We
right.
obviously know he's not real. Why do you get a new gimmick?
Tony, you are absolutely right. Wow, you guys
I was
just
trying to
blew
put
my
the pieces
mind.
together like it made sense, but then I just found out they explained it by saying NWO's playing mind games. So
I
Yeah, no,
love
this
the-
is just a dude that's trying to get paid.
I love the idea. I like the idea more of fake Kane losing the angle and then sticking around.
Sticking around because he's got to get work.
Fake Taker should have stayed around back in the day too. That would have been awesome.
Fake Razor and Diesel just still should be there.
That's what Murph should make a YouTube video about that. What would happen if fake Kane stuck around after losing the Kane? A lot of people have been asking that question.
We would
We'll
have
help
Jesse and
produce it if you
Fake
want.
Kane.
Dude, so yeah, NWO Sting comes out and he says, "Don't worry, Buff, I'll take care of this one for you." Okay.
All right, cool.
I guess he's Scotty. I guess the American Males just broke up because Scotty Riggs is on
Yeah.
his own. He's still coming out to
'cause
American
I think
Males though.
Buff just joined the NWO or something.
I'm
I don't
guessing
remember
Scotty
what
Riggs didn't want
storyline.
to join NWO.
He didn't get the invitation, brother. He's not cool.
Yeah, fuck him. He should have been fake Hogan.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Scotty Riggs. I don't know what you did. I saw you at MLW, but you know.
Yeah, you should have done more in the Battle Riot, buddy.
Yeah, come on. You should have beat up Chris Danger more.
Yeah, you should have shot on him. You want to come shoot Chris Danger?
Yeah, you can do it on our show. Scotty Riggs comes out to American males.
American
Dude,
Males.
coolest song of all time, right? Best
I mean, it's
theme
got to
song
be
ever.
up there for me.
It's so wrestling that it's too wrestling in my mind.
It's like so wrestling, it comes back around to being
to being
fantastic.
great. It feels
Yeah.
like a song that like they would have made for the 5-star wrestling game for somebody. Like, that's how
Oh,
it feels,
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for it was made by a multi-million-dollar company. One of the
Hart?
biggest ever.
JR made this. So yeah,
right,
Scotty
Daddy,
Riggs
I like
comes
this
out,
song.
throws up the Titus O'Neil, and says, "Bagwell, smack, smack, smack. It's gonna be all over your face. Buff, you're the one that's gonna be on your duff." And then he does Raven's taunt.
I'm sorry, Scotty Riggs throws up the Titus O'Neil. Are you talking the hands?
The hands, ooh, yeah.
I was trying to say, Scotty Riggs goes like, hey,
He does the dog arms or whatever.
Dude, for some reason I was thinking
That
Titus
is-
Alexander. I don't know what.
Titus
what was going on.
Alexander?
I was like, what Titus Alexander did he throw up? What are you talking about?
you must be stupid.
I was like, what? Did he throw up these hands? Hold on, let me show you.
Come on, it's you. I feel disrespectful here to
You throwing
Titus
up these
O'Neil. You
hands
guys
here?
know
Is
Titus
that what I
O'Neil.
thought you
No,
That's what I
I
thought
know. I'm sorry, I just missed the
Right, give it up for the
hands.
dog bark. Look at this man.
Yeah, millions of dollars. Come on. Yeah, so Scotty Riggs comes in, the old drop kicks. That's what he's got, Scotty Riggs drop kicks. And back body drop. He does the back body drop fucking pop off, man. This is a real baby face
I
right
love
here.
that shit.
Yeah, that's old school territory work. Back body drop pop off. William Regal does it later, and it's even crazier.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
So fucking bogus Sting cuts him off. Hot shot on the top rope.
Stink.
He's just trying to work, brother. He's just trying to get a
Yeah,
payday.
he's not really even getting heat.
He's not even doing Sting moves anymore. He's just working.
He's just doing the howl.
I got Jeff Farmer moves now, brother.
Yes, dude. Fake Sting said, "Woo, woo,
Oh yeah, I'm Sting.
No
I'm Sting.
I'm Sting.
Yeah, so hot shot, man. Yeah, speak
Ooh,
on
yeah.
it. Let me speak on this. That's what Fake Sting used to say.
Ole. Arriba la raza.
Yeah, so Scotty Riggs then hits a drop kick off the second, and oh my god, that's Buff Bagwell. That's the guy that killed WCW.
He will. He will kill WCW.
Oh my god, dude, he's walking around shirtless backstage. Fuck this
What
dude
a
for
prick.
son of a
prick.
bitch.
He's
Yeah.
Marcus Bagwell, and he's got Buff written on his back. Okay, he's not
I
Buff.
think-
yet.
Oh, is he
He-
Marcus Bagwell still?
I think he becomes buff right here.
This is the day he becomes Buff.
Yeah.
This is the day that the end of wrestling was signed.
They could have saved him by keeping him as Marcus.
If it was Marcus Bagwell, everything would have been fine. Vince would say, well, hey, that kid can work pretty well.
Oh,
wait a minute, that guy's name is Buff? Fuck WCW.
He is such a prick.
Oh my God, he's putting a shirt on.
I'll put his shirt on.
Dude, yeah, he comes out, and the first thing we see is his back, and it just says Buff on the back of his shirt.
Who's
and
that?
the commentators are saying, Buff, and he turns around and says, oh, it's fucking Bagwell. Okay.
Oh, shit, Marcus. Yo.
Wrong Marcus.
He turns around. Yo.
So Bagwell looks at the camera and says, he's too fat and I'm all buff. And then we go back to the ring and Scotty Riggs invents the pounce. What the fuck was this?
I don't know. It was a flying burrito, I think is what he's trying to do. And
It's definitely pounce formation.
yeah, I mean, he gets in there. I mean, he used to play football,
Yeah.
right? Come on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Buff hits the ring. The NWO come down.
All the stars are here of the NWO,
Yes,
like
Virgil and fucking
Vincent, VK Wall Street,
Yeah, don't forget
Big
about Wall
Bubba,
Big Bubba Rogers.
Street. Scott Norton.
Nick Patrick,
Scott Norton with hair.
hat, yeah,
Dry
Nick Patrick with
hair.
hat, yeah, dry hair, very dry hair,
Nick Patrick with earring.
very big earring.
The announcer says that Scotty Riggs has won the match, but then the
By DQ.
NWO back the announcer into the corner and tell him to change the results to that guy over there, Sting, I guess. He won the match.
So he does. He says the winner of the match as a result of a count out is Sting.
49-46, Sting.
Oh, something funny that happened when they came out. So the NWO, like you said, NWO hits the ring. Buff goes after Scotty Riggs, who bails because he sees the NWO coming. He's smart. He's not going to stay in there and fight them.
Well, there's like 12
I'm outta
people.
here. Yeah, he's not staying there. So he jumps the rail. Buff tries to go after him, and fucking Scotty Riggs slaps Buff in the face and runs away. It was awesome.
Yeah, the big American male split, man. This was next up. Next
a
up to
hot
the
angle.
amazing French Canadian split.
I mean, they're 1-1, really, in my mind.
yeah. So pre-tape, Ric Flair's here with Big Bad Bob Probert.
Bob Probert.
Robert.
Bob Probert is here, huh?
He's on the Chicago Blackhawks hockey team.
Black Hawks. Yeah,
Dude, Ric Flair is here interviewing him or something, or just talking with him.
This
Yeah,
is the Blackhawks' #1 policeman
What is that? Bob Probert is the policeman of the
of the
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks.
He looks like Tom Lawler.
Yeah, he's gonna walk down the aisle with the Horsemen.
Flair is here in a mink coat, and he says, Big Bad Bob Probert, Chicago Blackhawks #1 policeman. And Bob says, I got to be in Buffalo tonight, but next time, Hogan and NWO, keep your head up because I'll be in town. And Flair says, whoa, you heard it from Big Bad Bob Probert of the Chicago Blackhawks. Woo.
Count your fucking days, Hollywood Hogan. The policeman, #1 policeman's coming for you.
The cops are coming for you, Hogan. Me, Chris Hansen, and Kevin Nash.
And you're lazy.
You drive a Savage V6 Mustang, and you're lazy.
And you do tax fraud.
That's a joke for 3, sorry.
Oh, don't forget Ric Flair had the big stick. He had the biggest microphone stick ever.
Oh, yeah,
During this
big-ass
interview.
microphone.
Dick Van Dyke style.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow, that's a crazy
More
shout.
Bob
What
Barker
the
style. I was
fuck?
thinking Bob Barker, but
I'm sorry, I just want to say Dick Van Dyke. Did that motherfucker even have a microphone? Dick Van Dyke is a crazy name. I just wanted to say.
Dick Buttkiss and Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van
Bob
Dyke. and
Robert is a crazy name.
Bob
too.
What did
Robert.
that dude, Dick Van Dyke? He was hosting the damn New Year's.
What are you even saying? What?
Yeah, New Year's Rocket Bash with Dick Van Dyke.
No, Dick Clark. You're thinking Dick Clark. Who? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dick Van Dyke's New Year's. Dude, I swear
You're
you're making
watching
shit
it.
up.
You're in a different year than us, Tony. Fuck
Dick
you.
Clark. What are you talking about? Dick Van Dyke New Year's. You know.
You don't watch that,
You
Tony?
were locked in. Lock the fuck in, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Dick Van Dyke's New Year's. That's classic.
So now it's time for Mongo McMichael and Arn Anderson versus Eddie Guerrero and Jeff Jarrett.
What?
Oh, yeah,
What the
man.
What?
craziest match ever.
Dude, big pop for fucking BR's own Steve McMichael #76.
I mean, he got a legendary ovation tonight.
He's a goddamn hero here.
Yeah, Mongo McMichael. He's here with Deborah and Arn Anderson.
You know, Steve Mongo McMichael once fucking embarrassed Angel Hernandez at a fucking game before.
Is that right?
He was there to sing the anthem, and Angel Hernandez had a shitty call just before that, and he said, "I'm gonna have a talk with him after the game," and then they threw Mongo out.
I saw that clip on Twitter the other day.
They threw Mongo out.
Saw that. Yeah, that was awesome.
Mongo McMichael threw the opening pitch, and Angel Hernandez called it a ball. Tony Schiavone says that Mongo is the greatest defensive lineman the Bears have ever seen. And Larry Zbyszko says, I thought that was Dick Butkus. Tony Schiavone says Dick Butkus was a linebacker. And Larry says, okay, I play golf anyways, so.
Schiavone says that Deborah has taken a liking to Jeff Jarrett as of late and wants him to become a Horseman. So I guess this is like his fucking
What
trial.
are the fucking Horsemen anymore? Like, this is like so crazy to me.
Mongo, Arn, maybe
Benoit.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, but like, you know, what they keep trying to, like, you know, what are we doing here? You know what I mean with this?
Somehow this exists for another like 2 years too.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big part
does.
of like WCW lore, but just
Sure.
like, man, good lord.
Yeah, it was hard to. They
holding
were
on.
struggling to keep it. Yeah, they love doing the dissension between the Horsemen angle.
Hey, oh my God.
Oh, always.
Yeah, dude.
Ric Flair, it was never enough for Ric Flair. Every time they brought someone in, he's fucking like, I don't know, man, you're not a horseman.
Yeah, who made you a horseman?
You.
Me
You
and
announced
Onward.
it.
Butt naked in a car, 97 days a week. Huh?
Yeah, all right. Eddie, by the way, Eddie Guerrero and Jeff Jarrett tag team is nuts. So Jarrett and Arn start things off. Jarrett gets a crossbody on Arn and tags in Eddie. Arn points to Mongo, and this crowd absolutely erupts.
They get so fired up. He tags in, and the crowd is losing it. And Mongo sends Eddie off the ropes, shoulder tackle. He might as well slammed Andre the Giant for the pop on the shoulder tackle.
It was the biggest ovation for a shoulder tackle I've ever seen ever.
And then it was even bigger for the press slam that he gives Eddie. The crowd goes nuts. And then Eddie counters in the arm drag and they die.
Fantastic. I love this, though. The gorilla press, he gets him up. Crowd's going nuts. Eddie, first off, all right, look. Mongo was not like a technician or like a big bumper or anything in that regard, but this was a fun sequence here with Eddie reversing into an arm drag. Seriously impressive that like they put that all together. Drop kick, thrown to the outside.
And then they did it too, and it didn't get fucked up.
Yeah, it was sweet. Like this wasn't so bad.
No.
Jarrett comes in, hits a few body slams and drop kicks, and then it shows Eddie running away from the match for some reason.
Dude.
And then they just tell us what happened. We didn't see anything. All it shows, it cuts, and it's like Eddie's like already out of the arena.
He's gone.
And they go, wait, what the fuck? Was that Eddie Guerrero running away? Oh.
Dude, yeah. Jarrett tagged in
Frank
House
Leathers,
of Fire.
what happened?
And then, yeah, like you said, James, they just show Eddie, he's fucking gone, and Zbyszko says, oh, Guerrero ran away like a coward. Why?
They don't even like follow up on it immediately. And they go,
next
okay.
week they will?
Apparently. No, they say what happened.
Oh, do they say so? Oh,
They
shit.
do say what happened. Yeah, they do.
So Eddie runs away. He's running away like a coward. And they take a minute. I was like, wait, he ran? Like, why did he run away? And he could have just like walked away, but he like sprinted away from the match. And then he was like, okay, so apparently Six was out here on a ladder or something.
Yeah, they said Six appeared on the ladder in the aisleway. He just appeared on a ladder.
What?
And we didn't capture any of it. So
Oh,
Six,
and then what? Eddie chased him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
'Cause
was the ladder?
They got a big ladder match coming up, you know.
Why didn't they
at
show us the
Sold Out.
ladder?
I don't think any of that happened. I don't think Six was here.
You think?
I guess
he's
he
here
was.
later.
He was
Yeah.
here. Okay, Six was here.
He's
We
there
do have
later,
confirmation
yeah.
Six was here. But I don't know if he had time to set up a ladder, climb to the top of it. Eddie sees him. He gets down off the ladder,
Yeah.
takes the ladder with him, and then runs out of the entrance. I don't think...
No way. Bishop probably just said, oh, it's live TV, whatever. People we'll just act like we
They
missed the
probably,
shot.
they probably fucked it up, Tony, and then Eddie knew it was time, and he was like, I just gotta go, because this is the part where I'm not here, so I gotta go.
I love the
you're
idea
right.
that Six forgot to come out, and then Eddie just ran away. Yeah, man, he was out here on a ladder or something. I swear he was. We saw it.
I like the idea of Six running away with ladder as he
He climbs
needed
up
to
the
take the
claps
ladder.
down really fast. He gets the ladder.
He couldn't leave the ladder. He
He's SmackDown versus Raw, grabs it and just runs with it
forward.
And then we come back to the ring. Arn Anderson's got Jarrett in his patented Boston Crab submission hold.
Mongo is stomping Jarrett out in the Boston Crab.
And then Deborah throws in her sash for the other team.
On behalf of Jarrett, throws in her sash.
Who is not on her team.
Correct. And the Horsemen win because of this.
Her sash is supposed to be a towel.
And she can just throw it in for anybody she likes.
On the other team. So, the idea here is that there's dissension in the Horsemen.
Of course.
Yes, but it is fucking so funny that Eddie sprints away from the match because of a ladder situation. We cut back to the ring and Deborah throws in her sash for the other team. And everyone in the ring's confused. Everyone in the crowd's confused. Everyone on commentary is very confused. And everyone's cheering for Mongo McMichael.
They don't give a shit about anything that just happened. They just happen to see fucking goddamn number 76.
Mongo McMichael's like, yeah! They're like, yeah!
Yeah, dude, Arn grabs the sash. And Mongo's like, hey, let me get that back. And he goes to grab it, and Arn pulls it away. And Mongo's like, oh, come on, man. What the fuck? He rips the sash out of Arn's hands and gives it back to Deborah. And Mongo yells, this is a trophy. She won this thing. And Arn is obviously confused, disappointed, and then leaves.
Yeah, Arn gives his face. We used to travel around in the goddamn jalopy naked. That shit used to mean something.
That's the segment after.
This is something, guys. Yeah.
2004.
We go to the goddamn Ric Flair town hall. Ric Flair was here and he wasn't out here for this one.
Eddie was chasing him backstage, I guess.
What the fuck? So Mean Gene says, all right, we got Ric Flair here. Now hold on a minute. Like, why the fuck? We had the whole Horseman out here for this one. This is a big night for Mongo.
Dude, yeah, I thought it was just a Flair interview, but no, Benoit and Nancy come out. The Mongo and Deborah are now with them. Everyone is here. Arn's here.
Yeah, Arn walks up, man. Yeah. Chicago, we on fire tonight. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, like, what's going on here?
Dude, Flair comes out strutting crazy, throwing up the fours. Yeah, baby. And Mean Gene says, Tony, Larry, he's doing it again. And then Mean Gene's standing there, and Flair's on the fucking stage, just slapping his chest.
So are the Horsemen okay? It looks like they're okay to me. Like, everything seems fine.
Arguing in the aisle, and Flair's dancing on her. It's fucking crazy.
Craziest man that's ever lived. He should get spiky hair.
You should shave it to a mohawk.
He should wear a shirt in the last match he has with WCW. So we go
good.
to, we get Nature Boy, and he talks about Nature Boy being on the mend.
I gotta tell you, Mean Gene, I look at what's going on. I look at Mongo and Deborah. I look at Christopher and woman, oh woman, will you marry me now?
Hey, come on, man. She's this is a real life like divorce situation here. Why don't you chill out over here, man?
They just fought at a bar.
Yeah, come on, man.
You're causing some trouble here. And he says, then I look in the eyes of the enforcer and I get up here and I'm going to tell you right now, the Horsemen are not the unit they've been in the past. And Mean Gene goes to talk and Flair says, let me clarify. When I'm with Arn Anderson and the old gang, I know we take care of business before we start knocking the women down. It's been turned around lately. Christopher, Mongo, let's be Horsemen first and then go downtown. And then Arn Anderson says, yeah, we were butt naked in the car 97 days a month.
I got something to say too. Everyone tells me I'm the bad guy here. If I take out a gun and shoot you in the head in the street, it's a problem. But I'll do it anyways because I'm the enforcer.
I'm going to kill you, Mongo. You like that?
I knock down women, men, grandmas, grandpas. I don't care because this 4 means something to me, man. 4. This shit means something to me, man. This is a fucked up segment where no one's on the same page. And I guess in some fucked up way, that means that this is working as an angle.
I guess so. Yeah,
because the angle is they're not working out.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're all just Flair's like, I don't know. He thinks there's something wrong, but he doesn't act like anything's wrong.
No, he just says we gotta, let's tighten this up here. And Arn's like, listen, man, you guys are you suck. This group is not shit without the names Flair and Anderson on it. God damn it.
Yeah, where's Tully? Damn it.
Where's Oli?
So Mongo then grabs the mic. It's time for him to talk.
Puts himself over.
Yeah, he said, I'm proud to be a Horseman, goddammit. In Chicago, I love this place. I love Chicago.
I've been a Super Bowl champion. You saw it. And I'm proud to be a Horseman, and that's it. And that's that, and this is this. And Deborah
Ain't
says,
that the truth?
Deborah grabs the mic and says, "That's right, Gene. I was your Miss Illinois." She's, dude.
We hate you.
But yeah, Deborah talks about being Miss Illinois before, and she said, "I know what it takes to be a winner, and what they're doing to Jeff Jarrett is not what winners do." Said, okay, god damn it, what the fuck is going on here?
They're booing this shit out of her too.
They are not happy. Benoit says, "Mongo, it's a fact you're a winner when it comes to football, and Deborah, you're a winner when it comes to beauty pageants, and you're standing with 4 of the winners in wrestling." This is wrestling.
Dude,
Let's
Deborah, it goes from Deborah, I'm Miss Illinois, and just so you guys know, Jeff Jarrett is good. And Benoit goes, there's no, it's a fact, Mongo.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Yeah, man, so, yeah, Mean Gene says, I don't know what's going on here. I'll be
Dude,
honest with
Mongo
you.
says, well, brother, we had Jarrett down and out on like the last 2 times you wrestled him, and then they all leave, and Mean Gene says, all right, thank you.
And then Deborah runs back to the mic and says, hey, by the way,
And
woman's got a big ass.
Yeah, she got some big ass hips there, don't you, my woman?
Yeah,
All
hey,
right.
Deborah, we fuck with big asses now. Like,
Yeah,
things
what
have
are you
changed
talking
now.
about?
So
Yeah,
it's all
man,
good.
you were on the wrong side of history, motherfucker.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? So we go to the Eric Bischoff NWO Town Hall.
Which is a recap of a segment from WCW Saturday Night. Like, they showed the whole promo that was on Saturday Night.
Yeah, they've been
No.
hyping this up. They were hyping this up earlier in the night. Like, we got this Eric Bischoff thing coming. You got to see this. You got to hear what he said.
I saw it on Saturday. What the fuck?
It's a vlog of him just naming off people and saying they stink.
Dude,
it
supposedly
is a
this
vlog. That's crazy.
This is what set Macho Man off, by the way. Like, this is why Macho Man showed up here.
Because of the
this
vlog?
promo. Yeah, because of this vlog that Elizabeth was also filming.
Oh, yeah, that's the biggest thing. They're holding Elizabeth hostage.
Yeah, did Macho Man lose the rights to Elizabeth or something here? Is that what happened?
She has to work for the NWO now.
Oh, I said fucking
She's eventually cool with it.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what happens every time.
Yeah, what's that called?
Stockholm, right?
Stockholm Syndrome up in this son of a bee.
You know that's my line? That's my line. I came up with that.
Oh, shit, is that right? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what Google says if you ask it.
Oh, no. Oh, AI?
Yeah, Google says I tweeted that first, and that was my line.
Shit, I remember you saying it first.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Bischoff, yeah, so they're on the NWO set. It's in black and white. He's laying on a motorcycle. He's talking about how it is easy to be king, and he says two of the most powerful organizations in the world, the NWO and, of course, WCW. I was like, oh, shit, I thought it was an anti-WWF promo, but that's even funnier. He does not acknowledge that it is one of the 2 top companies, NWO and WCW are.
WWF is funny the third company behind WCW.
Yeah, it's NWO, WCW, and then WWF. Miss Elizabeth there is filming in the background, and Bischoff says, I look at what Hall and Nash have done for everyone. You know, they've taken out the Nasty Boys, Faces of Fear, Harlem Heat. Hollywood Hogan, he's my personal hero. Bought me this bike. I love that guy. And he's taken out more legends in our sport than anybody. And did I mention he bought me this bike?
He got this bike for me. You guys know that?
You know,
Hollywood Hogan did.
I paid him to buy me this bike, by the way.
With my money.
He buys him a bike, and somehow Hollywood Hogan makes more money because of it. This is a good deal for him.
All of the merchandise also goes to Hogan. That's fucking weird. How's that happen? Bischoff says Ric Flair, his battered, busted up carcass. He's trying to mend to make his big comeback. And, Roddy Piper, I tried to tell him. I told him to stay in Portland, stay home, take care of your 6 kids, be an actor, do commercials. But don't get in the ring with Hollywood Hogan. And he says, when you're the king, you have people wanting to get in your organization. Some deserve a shot, but most of them don't. The wannabes, the has-beens, the misfits, the giant, can't believe this, big idiot, fat son of a bitch.
Fat son of a bitch. See, this is what I was talking about, man. Herbie.
Ass smelling.
Get the goddamn George Foreman drink all the oil out of it.
He said, the opportunity of a lifetime, and he fumbled at the goal line. And Liz, what are the 2 things Randy Savage wanted the most? And Liz is obviously uncomfortable here. And Bischoff says, come on, I'll tell you them. 2 things he wanted most in life were Liz and my hair. Come on, man. Macho Man's hair ain't... I guess it's probably fucking pretty gone by now, isn't it?
Nah, he looks cool. He's cool to me. I mean, his hair was always gone. I mean, let's be real with it.
Yeah.
NWO is my life. It's your life, too. And it's yours, too, isn't it, Liv? And we love you. We really do. And, God, I love being me. Just this fucking 5-minute promo of just Bischoff that is recapped from Saturday
Sucking
night.
his own dick through the back.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I love Biker Liz. I think that's a great look for her.
It is great look. And I think that angle is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. I think it worked out well. And I like the stuff with Luger, too. I thought that was fun for her and shit, all that. So
I wish there was more Macho Man on the show, honestly.
Yeah, I think the crowd agrees.
Yeah. And Mongo, too, huh?
So we go to Dean Malenko versus the Ultimate Dragon.
No entrances.
Because we had to do the Eric Bischoff 17-minute vlog.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Greg Leather said, cut the Ultimate Dragon's entrance now.
To Shivani, he becomes the Ultimo Dragon halfway through the match.
Oh, shit. Well, WCW always call him the Ultimate Dragon, so that's why I call him.
They do call him at the top, and then they change it midway through.
That's pretty crazy. Like, we just go from Eric Bischoff saying, man, I love being king. And it's like, all right, anyways, we got a Cruiserweight. We got Dean Malenko and the Ultimate Dragon. It's like,
yeah, whatever.
dude.
No entrances for the title, I guess. Fuck off. EC Dub. EC Dub.
It starts off with EC Dub chants. Yeah, that's crazy.
I like that.
We get things started. Dean Malenko hits a brainbuster for a 2, grabs a chin lock.
That was fucking gnarly. He also did, like, some pretty rough, like, I don't know, you call him a power slam, I guess. They were very quick.
Yeah.
It looked like he dumped Ultimo on his head twice with them. And then, he kills him with a brainbuster for 2. And then Malenko hits the ropes and Ultimo Dragon hits a handspring headbutt.
Yeah. And then completely misses a house show dive and splats on the ground.
It just lands right on his face. I said, what the fuck is happening here?
Very funny. Yeah, very funny sounding. Malenko gets an electric chair, but Dragon reverses and they trade 2-count pins. Ultimate Dragon hits a spinning run off the top and does the old
awesome.
69 pin. It is cool. And it was a patented move for him that he won a lot of matches with. So it was like a big deal when someone kicked out of it.
It was his finish in the games too, which was sweet.
Yeah, he gives him the 69 no mercy pin too.
Yeah, that's right. That's awesome.
And Dragon tries some kicks on Malenko, but he ends up catching one of them, gets an ankle lock that he immediately gets to the ropes on. It's like their fight. It's real physical. It's a short match, obviously, but it's a very physical one and one that like they're fighting for everything they're getting.
It's short, but it has a lot of oomph to it.
It was super physical. Everything that each guy got, they fought for it. And that's all you can ask for when you give them this much time. And like, apparently they're going to run this back, so that's pretty cool.
Yes. So, Dragon wins with a Lamar Shaw cradle, retains the title after Malenko went for a brainbuster and Dragon got out of it and got him into the cradle. So Dragon retains the Cruiserweight title. And Shivani says, a return match between Malenko and Dragon will be tomorrow at Clash of the Champions where Malenko will get another shot. I said, that's kind of fucking weird. So it turns out, in the Observer from January 29th, 97, Jushin Liger missed the clash and was replaced by Dean Malenko due to a visa problem that is expected to be cleared up. So it was supposed to be Liger against Ultimo Dragon at that show.
Wow, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been fucking awesome. I don't know if I imagine they end up doing it at some point, but yeah, so they just say a return match with Malenko and Dragons tomorrow. I said, oh shit, all right.
Well, the Pep Boys power pin of the week is the La Magistral.
Woo!
And now it's time for hour number 2 of Nitro. Come on, get the pyro going. Put the babies outside and leave them there. Leave them in the street.
Oh, yeah.
We get the commentary power hour. It shows Mike Tenay, Heenan, and Shivani. They're going to be your commentators for hour number 2 here.
Shivani's in a Blackhawks jersey. Has he been the whole time?
Shit, I don't know. He could be butt-ass naked for all I know. Yeah,
yeah, I guess that's true.
It replays the Macho Man segment from earlier. And then we go into Steven Regal versus Jacques Rougeau with Colonel Rob Parker.
Okay, it took me so long to figure out who this man dressed like kimchi is on the outside. I was very confused. And I guess Colonel Rob Parker has joined the Canadians.
I have this is one of those acts where you see it and you're like, this has got to be the last time they're on TV. Right? Like, this has got to be
it. Never happen again, right?
Yeah. We got to figure something else out here.
So TV title, William Regal is the champion. Jacques Rougeau is a part of the amazing French Canadians.
Got to get this act off TV. I'm sorry, man.
And Jacques Rougeau says, okay, now I'd appreciate a bunch of you Illinois hillbillies to stand up and join me in that Canadian national anthem.
All Illinois white trash and rednecks.
And Heenan says, Tony, sit down. Which is pretty good.
He just starts singing random shit.
Dude, oh, Canada, today do no saxo. And fucking they're laughing at him. He says, he doesn't know the fucking words.
Yeah, he's like, dude, these guys are singing random shit. And the commentator's laughing at him and shit. I was like, okay, this is not happening anymore. This is the end of this.
Dead angle? So we only see this dude, the back of this guy. I wrote down, who the fuck is at ringside? Saddam?
No, he's in Black Ops 6.
Yeah, that's true. Coming soon.
Insane hookup here, like Colonel Rob Parker with the boys. This
is very strange.
Shitty ass match too, man.
No one on commentary cares even a little bit about this match. They're just talking about everything else that's happened on the show.
Why would you care?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking... But you would think at least like, oh, fuck, that sucks that he just cheated. They don't even acknowledge
I don't even know who this guy is.
Maybe they didn't either. Yeah.
What is this guy's name? Joe.
Who the fuck? How did he get on here? Where's Chavo and Max? Come on.
Yeah, we have to watch this. What happened to the earlier match? Come on. Regal does an atomic drop here and then immediately babyface fire up at the crowd to hard cam.
Yeah, come on.
I was like, oh shit. And then Regal throws him out of the ring and does it again. Big babyface fired up front. I was like, whoa. Regal fucking American style babyface fire up. This is fucking nuts.
It's
Do you
weird
think
to
they
see.
said stop wrestling like a European and do this fucking babyface fire up now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they
Maybe.
probably did, man. Because like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't see him doing this shit often. I'll tell you that.
No, especially
He's
here.
a fucking
No.
face here.
Yeah, that is also fucking weird. I definitely was like, who is the... When it started, I was like, okay, heel. Is there like a something here?
I thought this
But
was
no.
Dave Taylor at first.
It did seem here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, it was fucking Steven Regal.
Yeah, sure. Regal atomic drops Parker into Rougeau, and Rougeau fucking bumps. Then Regal throws Parker over the top rope, and Regal wins by DQ.
Yeah, man. All right, you guys just don't care about nothing on this show right now.
No titles,
No
at
way.
least, no.
So now it's time. NWO's sold out commercial.
Yeah, they show a video with DiBiase telling Giant that he dropped the ball and it's sold out. Hollywood's gonna drop him like a bad habit. And then Nash says, Steiner's at sold out, prepare to be blown out. Oh, shit.
Yeah, all right. Listen up, man.
God
Card subject
damn.
to change.
Yeah, wow, yeah. And 6 says, Guerrero, it's a short climb, but it's a long fall. Sorry that I fucked up my spot earlier. I blew it.
Oh, yeah,
I just
no
didn't
problem.
want to come out there. Sorry.
Yeah, it don't matter. None of this
Yeah,
matters.
Sold Out is a notoriously bad show from what everyone says.
So Lee Marshall calls in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He says, y'all ever ate cheese?
You got broads out there? Dude,
I guess this is where Clash of the Champions this week is going to be.
That's right.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all like
Yeah, that's
cheese?
correct.
You guys ever had sauerkraut and bratwurst? Bratwurst!
Yeah, that's what, yeah, dude. He says, I had a chance to sample one of the local cuisine. Have you any had sauerkraut and bratwurst? Don't do it. And Shivani and Tanae both start laughing. And Shivani says, we haven't done that, but we have a sour weasel to our left here. And Heenan says, I hope he chokes on a kielbasa.
Wow.
So now we have the Taskmaster with Jimmy Hart versus Chris Benoit.
Jimmy Hart invents the yes movement.
He does. Why? He just keeps going with it.
Yes. I said, oh, shit. Yeah, Taskmaster is Kevin Sullivan, of course. And Dungeon of Doom is still a thing?
It's got to be on the ass end of it.
Yeah, if not, yeah, if it still is, it's coming to an end here soon. So yeah, Jimmy Hart comes out, yes, chanting, and then Benoit annihilates Taskmaster from behind, just fucking hits him so hard from behind, and they start just fighting in the aisleway.
This was supposed to be like an actual match. This is a shoot. All of this is a shoot.
Yeah, it feels like it. I don't know, man.
So yeah, Benoit attacks Sullivan from behind. They immediately get started here. We're not in the ring. Match has not started. There's nothing going on here.
No, they're just fighting though.
Yeah, they're just fighting. So fucking Sullivan takes Benoit up into the stands, into the fans, in the crowd.
By his hair.
He's fighting him up the stairs. He pulls him into the lobby. They go into the fucking bathroom. There's fans in the bathroom with signs.
Dude, there's so many people with signs. That is fucking weird. You know what the fuck? There's so many people like on top of them as they're trying to go from the lobby to the bathroom. It's even worse when they come back out.
Yeah, security just was not. They get the fans off of them.
No one told them this was happening. And that's probably what actually happened. No one knew this was happening.
Yeah, you're right. So there are fans in the bathroom cheering on Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit with signs and shit. Woo, come on, kick his ass.
The cameraman's getting bounced around.
It's fucking Jimmy Hart yelling stuff in front of a bunch of urinals. Yeah, come on, Daddy. Kick his ass.
Get his ass. Get him, Kevin.
Pee and shit all over the place. There's guys with signs there. There's a referee slipping all around. So take a shit here, Daddy.
Let me take a shit real quick, Daddy.
Big ass shit in here.
Kevin, I'm not gonna wipe. I'm coming with you.
He looks over he looks over the stall in the bathroom. Somebody taking a shit in here?
He opens the doors and shit. Let me join you.
That's when you're in school. That's your worst nightmare. A couple
fuck
guys coming
that.
in talking and shit like, yo,
Oh my
somebody
God.
taking a shit in here?
Yo, it stinks.
Oh, man, no, come on. They
No,
look,
dude, my
they look over
my
the stall.
feet are
Hey,
hitting
yo,
the
come
door.
on, man.
I'm not here. My feet are on the door.
So Sullivan throws Benoit into the stall and then throws him
yeah.
into a picture frame on the wall. And
Smash
the
his
frame,
head off of it.
Yeah, frame breaks. It's plexiglass, I guess, and then Benoit
that's what they
grabs
said.
it and he hits Sullivan in the fucking head with his frame.
Dude, he rips it off the plexiglass frame. He smashes it on his head and he's bleeding now.
There's urinals and piss and shit in here. I just want to make sure everybody understands what's going on. So Doug Dillinger, the head of security, he's having a hard night, man. He's now in the bathroom and Doug Dillinger's down again.
No, dude, yeah, Benoit shoves him down. I said, God damn, man, we need a head of security. You're getting your ass whooped. Where's your boys? How is there a head of security and no other security? You're a one-man
Oh my
team?
God, you're right. He's the head of security, as in he should hire other people. Maybe he said, I'll just take everyone's pay and I'll just be the whole team of security.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, you're right.
So the camera guy, as they're leaving this bathroom, cannot even fight his way past the fans to capture any of this on camera.
Yeah, he misses like a good, almost an entire minute of stuff, and all we're watching is the back of fans as they're pushing each other to get through, and then we see woman with her shoes off beating fans to try to get through.
This is kind of like the coolest shit ever. I don't know.
It's awesome. Yeah, it felt like real.
So Sullivan apparently threw Benoit down the steps, but we didn't see it, and commentary is super confused. Where is Benoit?
Did you see what happened to Sullivan when he comes down?
What happened?
Dude, Sullivan, yeah, so we only see Sullivan, and then some fan jumps out of his seat, shoulder tackles Sullivan, and Sullivan goes, whoa! And then a security guard punches the fan in the head.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that. What the fuck?
It's unbelievable. It goes
You
from
got
that
the
shot to
director's
Benoit
cut.
laying on the stairs.
I didn't even watch that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
where is
That's
Benoit?
Dude, it was gnarly.
Yeah, so Sullivan, they get back to the ramp finally. Sullivan grabs a beer and slams it onto Benoit's head.
Easy dub.
And then they're walking back to the ring and a fan fucking throws his entire beer on both of them.
Yeah, that was funny as shit.
I'd never
more
seen-
people didn't start.
I'd never seen a cup of beer like explode like that to where like it hit, like usually it would like hit them, explode out the top and then fall. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
Doused.
a perfect throw. Perfect throw.
The only other time I remember that is when that dude threw water on like Shawn Michaels during his entrance, and it like soaked his entire head.
This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is the realest wrestling match I've ever seen in my life. I love this.
This is fun as fuck.
I think this is
Yeah.
awesome. Like, yeah, this is fantastic.
Match hasn't even started yet.
So Benoit then grabs a beer of his own and then throws it on Kevin Sullivan.
Well, of course you gotta do, tit for tat.
And then they both get back in the ring and the ref calls for the bell to start the match. Commentary
could
says, are
not-
they starting the match?
Dude, I could not fucking believe that shit. I was like, this surely is just going to get thrown out and people are going to break this up. No, they're back in the ring, which means it's time for the match. They were scheduled for a match, and they have to have the match.
Yeah, Mike Tenay was like, well, this definitely isn't false. Like when they went up the stairs, he was like, this isn't
Yeah.
false count anywhere. I don't know what's going on. Mike Tenay being the one that's super worried about the match ruling is
That's
very
awesome.
on point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Dude, that
So-
brawl was like 5 minutes long before the bell even rang. That was crazy.
It was longer than both title matches on the show so far.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
I mean, this is, I mean, as far as anything on the show goes, this is like the
best.
Yeah, this is the best thing on the show by far. So Benoit goes for the Danielson off the top, but Sullivan punches him off.
I was so excited for it because I was like, I wanted to see Kevin Sullivan take that.
I knew he wasn't. It's like when we went up for it, I was like, no
Yeah,
way
I
his ass is
know.
taking this move.
Yeah.
Benoit then takes an atomic drop into the corner and just fucking throws a wild elbow back. I thought they were fighting for real. I'll be
Yeah,
honest
dude.
with you. He was
They
like
were
atomic
working
drop,
like-
hit the corner. He just fucking bam threw that fucking elbow back. I said, oh
They were
my
tight.
God. Yeah, this is
They were
real
tight.
shit. Woman is on the apron now distracting the ref. And I can't believe what I see right here. Benoit goes off the top rope, but Jimmy Hart has given Kevin Sullivan the ring bell, and Benoit goes head first into the ring bell, and it goes ding,
It makes the noise.
and he is knocked out cold. Like he's legit not moving.
He's done.
And Kevin Sullivan pins him and wins the match.
Dude, Jimmy Hart has to pull Sullivan onto him because there's, Kevin Sullivan's still fucked up.
He took the
Dude,
ring
there
bell headbutt. I mean, he still took it.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
so I went back and replayed it, and the ring bell like bounces off Sullivan's head too, like the wooden part of the ring bell.
Oh,
bounces
really?
Off Sullivan's, yeah, because Benoit actually hits it with his hand because I had to watch it like super slow mo, and then it fucking. Then Sullivan just ate the whole thing because he wasn't
Sullivan
ready for
getting
that.
knocked out by it is funny as fuck.
Yeah, so he got fucked up from
What?
it too. It was awesome.
This was like this was one of the most inspired things I watched in a minute.
Dude, it's so weird that stuff like the Macho Man stuff and this are like And there's stuff like just random bullshit TV title matches that they don't care about in between these. Like, why can't you care about everything this way?
I know, because like it's so you make a great fucking point. Like the stuff that is good on this show is like super inspired, like fucking. I'm not seeing this nowhere else at the time.
No hokey shit.
Yeah, and then like it's like, okay, well here's the like a whatever match. And anyways,
there's fucking the amazing French Canadians now. All right, come on, man, let's fucking figure it out, boys.
Yeah, well I think that's almost sort of the lore or like the lure of this is that like. Who fucking knows what you're going to get on Nitro?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, who fucking knows? We're going to go from Malenko and Ultimate Dragon to, we get Jot Rougeau and Steven Regal or Max and Chavo. Like, who fucking knows what you're going to get?
Yeah. It's a breathing event. But it's still events.
And it's awesome. So Jimmy Hart says, who's the man now, Benoit? Who's the man, daddy?
Who's the
So I wanted to bring this up before. So after the match here, woman checks on Benoit in the ring.
Dude.
And like,
wow.
I hope that Kevin Sullivan didn't look at this.
Dude, because this is like the most sensual thing I've ever seen on a wrestling show.
This is the most in love I've seen two people in a minute. I was like, do not turn around.
Dude, Jimmy, protect him from this.
Who's the man? Oh, turn it.
Oh, shit.
Don't look at that.
I gotta go pee and poo again. Hang on.
Sullivan, you're the man, daddy. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Woman's over there like just, oh my God, the love of my life. Oh my God.
Dude,
don't worry about that.
Shivani says, there's a lot of problems centering around women in the Horsemen, and Heenan says, there's always problems centering around women. And Shivani says, speak for yourself, fella.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah. Whoa, Nelly. Yeah, fuck you.
So we go to the NWO Takeover segment now.
Yes. I guess they do this often.
Yeah, they're just going to come out here and take over no matter what. So
yeah, they show the shot of the commentators, and Shivani says last week the WCW Executive Committee said not only would Hollywood have to face the Giant, but he have to face him on Nitro as well. Then the NWO music comes down, and the NWO comes out without Hogan, and they make their way over the announce area and chase the commentators away. Vincent is leading the charge to chase them away, of course. Nash, DiBiase, and Bischoff join commentary for the rest of the night, I believe. And Nash says, am I looking sweet or what? And Bischoff says, we do. We love them. Huh? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I got this wrong. I'm hoping maybe one of you guys caught this too. Does Bischoff not say that there's a tag team match coming up?
He does say that.
Because I swear he said, let's go to the ring, tag team action coming up.
Yeah, he says that, but I feel like they're like switching it, or like he's like switching it. That was kind of like the gimmick, right? He's like, I'm switching matches.
They do change
now.
matches here, yeah.
But it also could be, oh fuck, did we book the American or the amazing French Canadians in fucking singles matches?
Twice, yeah.
Oh
fuck. That could be true, you're right.
So we have Carl Ouellette versus Jim Duggan.
How would people know Carl Ouellette, James?
I don't fucking know.
That is PCO.
Yeah, I get, but you wouldn't know, like.
I think people know PCO, no?
Yeah, but I don't think like people would be like, God, Carl Ouellette's PCO. I feel like PCO is like, I think that's like a guy that most fans only know as PCO.
Sure, right? No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the only way you know this guy.
Sure, sure. I mean, if I watch this for the first time, I know PCO, and like if I watch this first time, I saw Carl Ouellette. Who the hell is this?
Who the fuck is this guy? Yeah,
exactly. This guy?
Dude, they look nothing alike. Yeah, it's insane.
No, he's a psychopath now, so that's cool.
He's fucking nuts.
Him and you remember? Oh my God, I was gonna say him and Steve Macklin should fight, but you remember when they did, and
he stapled his mouth or whatever?
His mouth together or some shit.
I like both those guys. Steve Macklin's pretty sweet.
Two psychopaths, man. I like
crazy
that. That's kind of what wrestling's all about. Yeah. So Carl Ouellette, I'm glad, you know what? You shouldn't have had this match here, I'll be honest with you, buddy. But you're cool nowadays, so it's all good.
You came out on the other side of things. You, Steve Macklin, and Dr. Redacted. Those are my three favorite wrestlers.
Yes, and you all came out the other end to like shitty stuff. So like I think that's pretty cool, man.
Things. Yeah,
which goes to show also that like sometimes you just need fucking time, right?
You do, and patience. Time. You know.
Yeah. That's the NWO, brother.
Steve Macklin, PCO, and Dr. Redacted.
And they're gonna face Keno, Amish Roadkill, and Abyss. All legends in this trio style.
That's fucking hot. That's hot.
So yeah, Carl Ouellette and Jim Duggan in a fucking singles match. Jim Duggan is the last hope of WCW, by the way.
He seems to be the only one that gives a shit about
it's supposed to be Lex Luger, but the way that they present Jim Duggan is like on the same level for some reason.
Dude, yeah. Well, don't forget that Carlette comes out and says, "Come back, stand the fuck up, cut it off." And Nash says, "Shut up."
Okay, so he's riffing this shit the entire time. It is very funny, dude, to listen to this.
Dude, they're railing this fucking guy. Yeah, Nash says, "Doesn't look like he's missed too many Labatt's there, has he?" I don't know what Labatt's is. I'm assuming it is.
That's probably a big ass sandwich.
It's a Canadian beer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was a big sandwich or something.
He's got the beer belly. Yeah.
Carlette gets on the mic and says, "Stop the music. You know the real deal. You stand up. You stand up. All of you stand up." And Nash says, "And you lay down and do a couple sit-ups." What the fuck? So Carlette is now singing the Canadian national anthem, and then they mute his mic and Jim Duggan's theme hits, which I thought was pretty funny. And then Nash says he has a couple more seconds before I go out there and lay him out. Nash does not fuck with this guy.
No, not at
I
all.
swear.
Have he?
I swear they did. Fuck.
That's fucking funny.
I swear that like maybe it was Jacques Rougeau that has heat with him, or one of those fucking Canadian guys had heat with Nash because like they were doing a big show in I think maybe Canada, and Nash was champ, and like they didn't want to lose to him, and that was not okay. Yeah,
it's not fucking okay. It's never fucking okay.
I think it was something like that. Someone will know the story better than me. But yeah, so fucking Jim Duggan comes out here, not with the American flag. No. As James said, he is the dying hope of WCW. He comes out with a WCW flag, which is tremendous.
Jim Duggan, I mean, this flag is massive. It's got to be like...
It's huge.
It's got to be as big as like the truss. Like it's that big.
It's bigger than him.
Yeah, so
Dude, it's like those monster truck flags, you know, when they put them on a monster truck.
It is.
That's what it was.
It might actually be.
Yeah, you're right. They probably took it off of the Goldberg truck.
So he comes out here, big WCW flag, a 2x4, and gets main event pyro, and then shouts, "Oh!"
Dude, he says, "You don't mess with me, Sting. I'm watching the Rafters." Oh! I said, "Oh, shit."
Dude,
hey, watch me up here. I'm up here, too.
Fuck. Yeah, we're cooking little hot dogs up here.
Dude, and fucking Duggan's making his entrance, and Nash says, "I think we should go beat Duggan up and spray paint him."
We should go tag him right now. I think he's tagging. He's just tagging.
Shit.
He's a fucking wannabe. He's not a main eventer. I forgot what Nash said. He was saying something.
Yeah, it was
that.
something like that. This just made me want to, because we've been wanting. There's the last Nitro that I think, last Thunder that Nash is like a booker for. He's on commentary for, and supposedly he's fucking crazy on it. And I really want to watch that episode now because Nash is nuts here, and I can only imagine how much worse it is like years after this.
Yeah, when he does not give a fuck.
When he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So Bischoff says that Masahiro Chono, Masahiro Chono,
Dude,
wasn't
I'm so sick
scheduled.
of that. They said that all night.
That's his NWO name. So Masahiro Chono.
That's how I know him, brother.
I don't know what you call him, dude. But he wasn't scheduled to wrestle tonight. But Bischoff is going to change the sheet because the show sucks. And now Masahiro Chono is going to wrestle versus Squire Dave Taylor. The show still sucks.
Dude, Dave Taylor was supposed to wrestle Psychosis. Psychosis, why did you say fuck me for?
Hey, come on, man. It's going to work.
I want to see Psychosis.
Go to Saturday night. Shut up. We'll tag you.
Don't make us come tag you.
So, yeah, Bischoff then says, you're wondering where Scott Hall is? Well, Scott Hall is warming up, and we're giving Rick Steiner the night off. So, for the first time on Nitro, Scott Hall will wrestle live versus Booker T.
Legit, Bischoff says this is a lousy show the way they have this set up, so let's change another one. Holy shit, okay.
And then we go to the match, and I can't believe I'm looking at this match. But anyways, so all I wrote down here was Carl hits a diving leg drop for a 2, and then the Steiner Brothers run down.
That's all that fucking happened, other than Bischoff saying, is it a 2x4 in Quebec or is it in centimeters? And then Nash goes on like a tirade of how Quebec is so stupid. They are so dumb for their measurements. Fuck them.
We should tag them.
Go ahead and tag them.
I love the idea of them seeing people and they're going, should we tag these guys? Yeah, all right, let's go.
That's a great gimmick. I wish that was like something they did more just backstage, but like you said, there wasn't a lot of backstage shit.
Yeah, that's right.
They definitely could have ran out during fucking Alex Wright and Jericho and tagged a dude.
What are those two dudes gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah, come on now. Steiner Brothers come out, attack Jacques Rougeau, who is at ringside. I don't remember him coming out with PCO or being anywhere there, but he just came out and got jumped.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, just six-pack style earlier.
Yeah, and John Rougeau here, when he was getting beat up, and I was like, holy shit, they're beating up Joey Gladstone.
They should have tagged him.
Tag Joey Gladstone now. Tag him out. Go on, get in there.
So Scott hits PCO in the back of the head with the ref distracted, and then Duggan he's taped his fist up now, and that's his finish where he punches you with his taped fist and he wins.
This has been his finish for over a year. I just want us to remember back to where we first saw this when they were at Disney Studios or whatever, and Jim Duggan
controversial
taped his fucking fist to hit him, and they said, "Is he allowed to do that?" And then they said, "Yes, he's allowed to do that," and he does it.
Damn, that is. I mean, and he still does it, and it wins him the matches, and he fucking won.
And I remember it. That's crazy.
That's crazy that you remember that too. I actually didn't remember.
I remember when we first saw, I was like, dude, did he just beat him with the punch with like wrist tape on?
Tape fist, brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And Duggan looks at the camera and says, "Ho, WCW and USA together."
Usually not together, yeah.
Mortal enemies until now. USA and WCW must fight the evil NWO.
So we go to a pre-tape. It shows a replay from Starrcade. This is about DDP's angle right now with the NWO.
Well, they're trying to recruit him, and they attack him, and then they recruit him again.
Yeah, because, like, it's like, all right, you attack them, and then you're like, all right, do you want us to do it again, or are you joining this time?
Oh, sure, yeah, sure.
So they go to Nitro and Mean Gene's with DDP, and DDP looks great here, by the way. Chain, black shirt, he's still got the hair and everything. Look, he looks hot, man. And Mean Gene asks, he's like, the NWO laid you out, and DDP says, hey, don't worry about it. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? What are you going to do about it? And DDP says, don't worry, I'm not going to cry about it. Mean Gene starts getting pissed. He says, What are you gonna do?
We're at war. I'm gonna lose my job.
What are you gonna do? DDP says, listen, the NWO is too strong right now. I know what I gotta do. What are you gonna do? He's fucking yelling at him.
The entire time they're doing this replay of this pre-tape, because like we said, like usually if you're watching a pre-tape or something, you're just watching the pre-tape, like if you were looking at it from the WWF side of things. But on WCW, they're playing this pre-tape, and Nash and Bischoff are just riffing over it like an episode of Watch This.
Yes, they are. And Nash is like, every time DDP says something, Nash quickly chimes in with something. Like DDP will say, maybe sometimes I'm a little thick-headed, and Nash will say, no. Maybe sometimes I don't get it the right way. No, you. They're just shitting on him the whole time.
Yeah, and DDP was talking about what he could have done and what he could have been, and Nash is like, I could have been a star. I could have been a contender, but I'm a bum. That's all I ever be. A bum.
Nash is funny as fuck, man.
He is fucking. He's a good off the cuff guy. It's very funny when Six Pac joins the commentary team.
Oh yeah,
and like he's trying to keep up with Nash and them. He's like,
Dude,
that's
he also
funny.
might have been high.
Yeah, you're right.
He missed his spot earlier, and he's just fucking fucked up.
So Nash then walks out with Hall on this pre-tape, by the way. And Nash starts putting himself over big. Look at that guy. He's huge.
Dude, that is so fucking
what a big guy. So Nash then hugs DDP, and of course this is the very famous segment where they give DDP the NWO shirt.
Yes.
He puts on the shirt. Hall gives him a nice spank on the butt, shakes his hand, and then he holds on. And this changed wrestling forever, because the holding on into the diamond cutter is one of the most legendary things ever. So he holds on, brings him in, big diamond cutter, crowd goes nuts.
And then Nash rushes DDP. DDP low bridges the top rope, and Nash flies over the top rope into a table, which he then grabs and flips over himself when he goes down.
Yeah, and he could have killed a bunch of kids in the front row.
It's nuts looking, yeah.
Yeah, and they go on commentary and say, who put that table there? Why is that table even out there?
Who put that there? What a great fucking angle, though, and like a breath of like hope for WCW. Like DDP joining NWO would have been like the nail in the coffin for them, right? Like, and
they still got Luger, damn it.
Yeah, that's true.
And Jim Duggan.
Can't forget about him.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, come on.
Everybody likes that. I like this. I like the riffing over this fucking pre-tape is fucking funny, and it adds like a different layer to this that
they were almost too funny. which it might
That was
probably
kind of
a problem of it's not as bad then, but it probably has a ripple effect for years to come after this, where everyone wants to be the funny best heel that
cool
everyone
heel,
loves.
yeah.
Yes,
Sure. I guess at the time you can't really tell your trend setting until you've already done
sure,
it, right?
sure, no. Of course.
I doubt they were like, yeah, we're just going to change wrestling forever. You're probably like, damn, we're getting paid a lot of money and I get to fuck around with my boys.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll
this is
do what I
pretty
want.
cool.
What the fuck? Yeah.
And DDP gets his like he always gets a moment on him. So
That's
like
true.
they're sitting here joking on DDP or whatever, but he always gets his moment back. So that's always cool.
Which is good. Yeah.
And that's how DDP gets so big. Like he comes super over like during this angle. Like this is a very crucial part of his career.
I think he sucks.
Yeah, like, sucks, and he likes to stalk women. So we get Masahiro Chono.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I
And he's
hate this, man.
He's faced off against Squire Dave Taylor.
Squire. Why is Squire Dave Taylor dressed like Colonel Rob Parker?
Dude, he is. And he's like
His
dressed like this
baton.
the whole fucking match, too. I thought this was like a rib or something. So
Maybe it must have been.
Bischoff sends Nick Patrick with the earring down to the ring to referee the match to keep it fair, of course.
Dude, he that's what he says. He's Nick, you need to go down there. We need to even the playing field here. What?
So Nick Patrick in jeans with NWO shirt and hat and earring is going to run down there and ref this match.
No ref shirt. Yeah, he's just in casual attire, goes down and he gets in the ring and he's in referee mode, he turns his hat around.
Holy shit, that's so sick. Wow, he's locked in. So Ted DiBiase, you might call him that. He's Trillionaire Ted to me and the boys.
Based.
Trillionaire Ted says that New Japan tried to sign Chono to a new contract, but he said no because he's in WO for life.
Yeah. Yeah, and if he did, we would have fucking beat him up and tagged him.
And Bischoff said, hey, let's just buy New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Dude, he says, oh, with how the fucking stocks are over there, we probably can. I said, holy shit, whoa.
Yeah, and he goes off a little bit. He says, let's just buy New Japan. And Nash like, oh, you can probably get it for pennies on the dollar. He goes, really, we can't buy it.
Yeah, dude,
How
I was
crazy
like, this
would that be?
That would have
what?
been insane.
I also think that was a rumor at the time, too, that he was going to.
Yeah, that would have been absolutely
Nuts.
insane.
Yeah, I don't know what wrestling looks like if that happens.
Oh God, I don't know because I
Yeah.
imagine WCW still would have died.
And probably New Japan followed.
They would have probably. I imagine. No, Vince probably would have wanted the New Japan stuff. I think he probably would have wanted it.
He's the full pack because it probably would have came with it. Yeah.
They probably would have bought it and then like just let it run.
Yeah.
You know, it probably would have worked out well. Like the guys that like weren't getting a lot of work or were upset. Like I imagine that like he would have sent like the Radicals over there. They would have been like, we're not really happy. And it's like, well, you guys can do like a few tours in New Japan and like still get paid WCW money to do it and like come back and you can let me know like what you think. And
yeah, that'd been cool.
you could definitely, I definitely think they could have done a lot with that. But I mean, I guess they weren't.
I wonder if that would have
business of
stopped
doing
dudes
that.
from jumping too, because there's obviously more to do there. You know,
A lot of the dudes that jump were work rate guys.
yeah.
So I imagine like going on a tour, that's pretty cool. I mean, they had already done, a lot of them had already done it before, but I imagine getting paid WCW money to do it
right.
would have been more enticing than
Unless they were
anything.
super checked out and sick of those dudes and said, I just don't want to fucking see you ever again.
Yeah, but I like the idea that
I do too. I do too.
Yeah, I think the idea of them being like, maybe.
All right, I'll go away for a little
let me
bit.
see.
Let me
Let me see.
revisit this. I'll see you in a couple months.
Then they just forget they're over there, so they just make WCW money forever, and they just work New Japan and become legends.
That'd be crazy. What
That's
the
fucking crazy. Yeah, wow.
So Dave Taylor's here. He's the Squire, and he's in this crazy ass outfit. And Kevin Nash says, "Is that supposed to be Sherlock Holmes?"
I don't know why that got me so good. Here's Dave Taylor, and he's the Squire.
Yeah, he's like a detective or something. I don't know.
What the fuck is a Squire? A young nobleman acting as an attendant to a knight before becoming a knight himself.
Yeah, he's an apprentice of a knight.
Yeah, he's
That means you get his bags and shit. Like that's
Get my bags.
Get my bags. Shot my juice if I want you to. He's doing him an egg.
He's a Squire. Come on,
Yeah,
now.
so he's like an apprentice. Like, why would that be? Why wouldn't you be Knight Dave Taylor? Does he become Knight
They want to make fun of him. That's why.
Does he become Knight Dave Taylor?
Oh no, he's always the Squire.
He never
they say
upgrades.
Oh, I see here. Squire is a British term for a country landowner or gentleman. You can use squire to describe.
Wait, he's
as
British?
A powerful
Wait, you didn't
man.
know that?
What the fuck?
So he's a
Yeah,
powerful
yeah.
man, I guess. A refined and powerful man is what.
Nah,
it
he's
means.
a bag getter and a shoe shiner.
Ass eater.
And he's about to be attacked by the NWO and tagged.
Dude, Chono tries to give Dave Taylor a handshake, and Dave Taylor doesn't take it, and then they both take off the ring jackets, and Chono just jumps him from behind, and they're like, oh, well, that's what fucking happens when you don't shake his hand and turn your back to him.
All right. Yeah, so Chono reverse DDT, flying shoulder tackle off the fucking top rope. Let's go.
That was cool as shit.
Yeah, Dave Taylor hits a sunset flip, and the ref Nick Patrick just counts crazy
fuck
slow
you.
here. And then Chono reverses it, and he goes to fast count, but fucking Dave Taylor kicks out super quick.
They do a back and forth pin there, and then they stand off. I don't know if Chono really knew he was supposed to be a heel here.
He's just going to pop off all his shit regardless. So Taylor hits a drop kick, then a flying double axe handle that sends Chono off the apron to the outside. Chono then walks his big ass back into the ring and locks in the STF and wins.
Come on, he hit the Yakuza. The Yakuza
He
kick.
said, I'm locking this shit. He said, what is that, the STF or something? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. So yeah, Chono wins with the STF, and then Nash says, when do I get to see my buddy beat somebody up? And Bischoff says, that's coming up next. And Nash says, oh, shit.
Oh, cool.
Bischoff says, Scott Hall in action live in here on Nitro. He starts with Vince voice.
So now it's time for Booker T versus Scott Hall.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Booker T out here with Sister Sherry. She gets, this is just for Sister Sherry. It's not for Booker T. It's just for Sherry. She gets the crazy pyro.
That's right. That's her song.
I love that the WCW guys come out and they talk to the camera and
I love
don't
that. The little promo in the camera, it's not, usually not even 10 seconds, but I like it.
yeah, it gives you a little character. Everything about the show is so different than WWF at the time.
Booker's is tremendous. He says, all these suckers right here, we're going to hurt somebody, OG style, and I'm sending a shout out to all my homies in the hood. Now can you dig it? And Nash says, he's a bass fishing OG.
He likes fishing for bass.
And Nash says, he's a bass fishing OG. And Nash says, Scott and I actually opened this building in a match against each other. And Bischoff says, oh, we were talking about that last night when we were watching that mess of a pay-per-view. Also, quit wearing NWO merchandise to the competition. It makes us feel bad, and we hate when that happens.
We hate when that happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, that had to have been the Rumble, right?
Yeah, shitty ass.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's
What
the
was
one
on
where
that?
Steve Austin does the clock.
Oh, the
con-
watch?
Yeah, the watch. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
funny as
pretty-
hell, though. Yeah, it's basically Steve Austin kicking everyone's ass, and then he gets out at the end and then comes back in and kicks everybody's ass. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Remember, Sid did that promo saying he was going to silence all the Mexicans.
Oh my god,
And they were all going to kill him or something.
dude!
I don't know.
Yeah,
Something
what
crazy.
the
Yeah.
fuck? What was WWF doing? This is crazy, man. What the fuck was
The
going
fact
on?
that that's at the same time as the NWO doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel like it's the same time.
Steve Austin said, "Look, y'all gotta give me the book here, man.
Yeah,
Because
come on
if y'all
now.
don't
Let me go.
don't put me on, or we're fucking dying. I don't know."
Dude, fake Razor and fake Diesel win that Rumble too. Let's go.
That's insane.
They should have just stuck around and kept working. That shit would have been
That's-
fine.
Still
He
to
got
this day.
drafted.
To this day. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what it's all about.
SmackDown and The Rock comes out because of promo on him.
That's
Who
fucking
in the
awesome.
Blue hell are you?
I'm fake Razor, right? Come on, guys.
He calls himself that too.
I'm bogus Razor.
Yeah, that's right. What? Yeah. No one ever fired me.
Yeah, but I'm here.
Dude, holy
kept
shit, that would be awesome.
They forgot he signed.
Yeah, he's just always here. He's working heat and shit, so Vince never sees him. And then The Rock walks past him in the hallway and he stops. And he looks back around. Who in the blue hell are you? I'm fake Razor.
And this is
What?
fake Diesel here with me.
Doesn't even try to do the accent. I'm fake Razor.
Yeah, what the fuck? He's like, you still work here, you jabroni? Yeah? No one ever fired me.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I work here?
Holy shit, that would be all timer. Wow.
That's awesome.
So yeah, back to this Booker T and Scott Hall. Scott is the WCW tag champ at the time,
With
of course.
Nash?
With Nash, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, like, this is a pretty crazy match to see because, like, the rest of the shows been kind of nothing, and Booker and Scott are legends, so, like, this is pretty cool. I imagine the rating on this show pops here, so.
Yeah, sure. And they don't really do too much, though.
I actually liked this match quite a bit.
Did you?
I did. I think maybe because I'll talk about why I
love both
really.
dudes. I guess maybe it seemed pretty quick before there was, bullshit.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I do think that, like, first Booker and Scott, like, are all-timer looks in wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
They're big here.
And no one moves, like, Scott and Booker, no one moves like Scott and Booker except for themselves.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
That's true. Yeah, no, I completely. Like, if you were to put them in a video game, they would have to have their own idle animation.
If they were red and green characters, I would know who they are.
Yeah.
Like, Scott Hall's collar and elbow is so unique to only him. Like,
his snap is a Scott Hall snap.
And Booker's the same way, like everything they do. So, like, to me, they're like both all timers. And, like, yeah, they weren't trying to reinvent the wheel here, but I think it was like enough where I was like, man, that was pretty cool to watch. So Booker hits like a hook kick early and Hall goes down, but like the way that he gets back up super quick, like he knows like, oh shit, I got to get back on my feet.
Sure.
Yeah, Booker could get me. Like, and Scott was so good. Like, Hall or Nash was not very good at this, but Hall was very good at like making sure the other guy came out of it better than they walked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nash didn't care.
He wanted to make the baby, and Nash wanted to make himself.
Hall was like a legitimate like all-time good wrestler that like understood everything, and Nash is like, I'm gonna hit you with the fucking jackknife. We're gonna fucking make a lot of money, and like whatever happens after that.
We're gonna drink beers after.
That's up to you. Maybe I'll book the show later. I don't know. But yeah, Booker hits a hook kick early. Hall goes down, gets back up quick to show that like Booker's a threat now, and he has to take himself a little more serious than he thought he was going to have to. Booker goes for an elbow drop, but Hall moves, and then Booker does the spin-a-rooney to recover and hits the Harlem sidekick.
That is fucking sick.
When Booker uses the spin-a-rooney offensively,
it's crazy.
Yeah. It's sick. Like, I feel like once he got to WWF, it was just a taunt most of the time. The way that he would recover and then do a move was so cool. Like, that was such like a sweet Booker T thing. Like, only this motherfucker's doing it. It was like a kip up for him. Yeah, spin-a-rooney was his kip up. So Hall hits the SOS fall-away slam. Sack of shit, I believe is what they
sack of shit is a great. Yeah, you're right.
I think X-Pac talked about it. They call him a sack of shit because it hurt every time you do it. He throw you like a sack of shit and you just had to take it. Booker hits a crossbody off the top. Ref count slow here. Booker backs Nick Patrick into the corner.
It was a crazy crossbody too. It was like it wasn't like facing front. It was like a jump back crossbody. He turned in the air.
Yeah, big guy crossbody too, man.
That's
Two
nuts.
big guys. Yeah. Booker backs Nick Patrick into the corner. Hall takes a cheap shot on the back. Buff is now down here. He's talking to Sherry ringside. Hall hits the outsider's edge on Booker after the cheap shot, wins the match. Sherry then chases Buff down the ramp.
Did Booker get distracted by Buff here at any point? Why was Buff out there harassing Sherry? That doesn't come into play at all in this match.
I guess it
just they didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, so I think the ref slow counts, and then maybe he goes over there, and then Booker's like, "Hey, you need to like."
Yeah, okay.
So I'm guessing that's kind of how it went, and then
sure, it did seem weird because I only noticed it out of the corner of my eye that Buff was over there with Sherry. I was like, Is anything happening here? Hello? And then he just hits him with the outsider's edge and wins. I said, all right, whatever.
Yeah, he hit him with that good old on the back. He's like, NWO Hotline, $1.59, 1997 money per minute.
Wow.
Is insane.
Wow. How much is that now?
Check it.
Let's see. $3.08.
$3.08 per minute for the NWO Hotline.
To hear that Buff Bagwell changed his name.
And then it says
Vince sucks.
Yeah, we hate the WWF. That'll be $3.
Thanks for calling. WCW sucks and so does WWF. Thank you.
It's 10 minutes. Eric Bishop saying it's good to be the king.
It just replays the vlog. Yeah. It says, kids, get your parents' permission before calling, or else.
Oh shit, we're gonna tag you.
So now it's time for the main event of the evening: Stevie Ray versus Lex Luger.
Yeah, why?
Good question.
Okay.
Stevie Ray says that he's coming for the NWO and it's going to be on like neck bone.
Okay, I thought that's what he said. I had to make sure that because that's what I wrote down as well.
Yeah,
and I don't know what that means.
He's going to be on like neck bone.
Interesting.
Luger comes out here. Most bass theme song in the WCW. Love this song.
He looks nuts.
He does. He's oiled down crazy. He comes out. He does the flex, and the pyro goes off.
Dude. And Nash says, yeah, let's get out of the way. Luger is big. He's huge. He's pumped. And I still want to bash him in the head with a chair.
I think August 97 is the one where he racks Hogan and beats him for the title.
I think I have that on our list. It's probably...
It's a 3-hour one. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that's why it's been in the chamber. Yeah, August 4th is that one, yeah.
But man, what a beast moment. Oh, man.
Colossal pop. I mean, yeah.
Luger's all-timer, man. This WCW run, I didn't care about the WWF stuff, but the WCW Luger stuff is like...
It sucks that like obviously WWF won the war, so like history will not
Boo.
look back fondly on Lex Luger in that regard. But yeah, this run is nuts.
I mean, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you meant, right? Yeah, man. I didn't mean to say boo, I'm sorry. Luger, yeah, man, very shiny. They get into this match.
Nick Patrick is the ref, by the way.
Yeah, earring. So they pop off a ton of punches and kicks here. Yeah. And then
sends him in the guardrail.
Stevie Ray's got no moves or nothing. He's just got...
Dude, he's got that slapjack.
So Stevie starts his heat on the outside, and Sherry gets involved, and X-Pac's on commentary trying to keep up with Nash.
Dude, Nash says, I'm sick of WCW throwing out Horsemen merch for free so people can see it on camera.
Luger hits a power slam, and then does the fucking rack taunt.
Signals for the rack.
Yeah, go on.
That's real shit.
And then he fucking just picks him up and racks him. Yeah. Dude, that's what it's all about.
He racks him, the bell rings, and then Nash says, Lex Luger, we do not like you.
All right, damn.
And then Luger starts arguing with the ref. I guess Nick Patrick just called it, and Stevie Ray didn't actually tab.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Stevie Ray's not in the NWO. Lex Luger's not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And Nick Patrick said, I'll fuck this match.
Fuck this match, yeah. And Sherry's pissed. Sherry's like gripping up Nick Patrick in the corner. And Bischoff says, I don't want to see a slow-mo. They're saying we got to see a slow-mo now. And Nash says, it's too bad you couldn't fire that guy before Christmas.
But wait a minute. The NWO music hits again.
Oh
my God, it's Hollywood Hogan, the WCW champion.
Dude, Hollywood Hogan comes out with Trillionaire Ted.
Yeah, that's what we call it, brother.
Nash calls Hogan the world's richest beach bum.
Yeah, he comes out tanned out crazy.
Yeah,
dude,
he's nuts
so Hogan
looking.
comes out here, and my first thought is, oh yeah, you know what? It's a sold out United Center. I guess he should be on this show, huh?
Probably.
He said, "Oh, they're sold out, huh, brother? It's because of me. I'm coming out, dude."
I think you know what, dude? I think I'm gonna be in town tonight, brother. Maybe
brother, I just showed up. I just got here, dude.
Oh, dude, I missed what call time was. It wasn't 9:30 p.m., brother.
Hey, Craig Leathers, tell Nick Patrick to call for the bell, brother. I gotta go out there and do a little promo, dude.
No one wants to see these two jabronis. Dude. Let me go out there, brother.
That would be super funny if that's actually what happened, is that Nick Patrick called for the bell, and Luger's like, why the fuck did you call for the bell? And Stevie Ray's like, why'd you call for the bell? It's like, they just told me to.
Hogan's coming.
Oh, okay.
Six on commentary says, if they hung the Giant for being a smart guy, they'd be hanging an innocent man.
Crazy fucking line.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Mean? Yeah. So Hogan is here. He's so tan.
He's so tan.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And they always have the lights down for Hogan's promos, which I always thought was a cool look there.
Yeah, Hogan holds a sign that says Trillionaire Ted is God for Ted DiBiase. You know something, Trillionaire Ted. They told me when I was coming down the aisle that they wanted to see Hollywood's Pythons, brother.
So hold on one second. He rips off his shirt and he just starts posing.
Dude, okay. He's not nearly as big as Lex Luger, by the way. That's what everybody realized that.
Don't fucking say that shit, dude.
Who said that shit, brother?
We're gonna tag you, brother. Don't fucking fuck with me.
Nash, come down here, dude. Trillionaire Ted, when we hit the Windy City last night, brah, the people thought it was a 747 coming in for a crash landing in O'Hare. But the bottom line, we had a little mechanical failure, dude. So I just punched out some holes in the first class cabin, and I just used the pythons for a set of wings. on the 747.
You specify.
So don't panic. There's not a natural disaster. It's just a shadow of the pythons coming over O'Hare.
We get it, the fucking pythons.
And you know something? That big, fat, pimple-infested crybaby dude, that giant, I'm going to bust him up real bad, NWOites.
I popped huge for that.
And NWO sold out because Trillionaire Ted has laid down some heavy dinero down on Hollywood, dude, to make sure the job gets done the first time. So Trillionaire Ted, if he begs and he pleads that NWO sold out for mercy, should I give him any quarter?
Absolutely not.
You know something, dude? When I was abusing the giant, dude, I met his mommy.
Mommy?
And I told him what a good boy he was. But the fact was, brother, and I used him and I abused him, the history started right here in Chicago, dude. I met him right here in Chicago at a basketball game, brother. Oh, wait a minute. That's a giant.
Dude, the giant walks out, big ass sleeveless black hoodie and black pants.
He's making guttural noises.
Who's this big ass homeless dude coming out of And Hogan says, wait a minute, stop him, dude.
Somebody stop this guy, brother.
Security is now standing in front of the giant trying to stop him from getting the ring, and Giant is like frothing at the mouth. He's going, he looks like he's gonna cry. And then Hogan, who just before said, wait a minute, stop him, dude, is now saying, get here, you coward.
Get the ring, you coward, you bitch.
Get the ring, you coward.
Nash says, I would help, but I have a gas bubble.
And then Giant does the Big Show breaking out of a spot at the Royal Rumble spot.
He does. Yeah. He does do that.
He blasts away all the security guards, and then he hits the ring, and that's the end. The show's done. They cut it off.
Cuts off. We're all out of time. That's the classic, man. That is the classic.
Yeah, that is awesome. Dude, Hogan is, we've talked about a lot of Hogan promos, and the Hollywood. We've talked, the Woodmaster.
The Woodmaster, that's what they call him in the hood, brother.
We've talked about a lot of these, man. This one might be the most delusional. It's up there, right?
It's the most batshit crazy thing ever. He stuck his pythons through a 747 plane and crashed.
The first class cabin, brother.
I mean, he pretty much said the plane was going to crash, and he saved it by smashing his arms out of the airplane and landing the airplane himself with his arms. What?
He said that we had a little mechanical failure, so the first thing he did was punch a hole out of the first class cabin.
How small was his plane? Or his arms just reached very far?
He said it was a 747, a huge plane.
Yeah.
He expended his arms both ways.
Trillionaire Ted was also on this flight.
Spider-Man style, trying to stop a train. He busted his arms to the sides of the cabin.
Yeah, this is a true story. I think I heard about Theo Vaughn or something.
Yeah, that's really...
I heard about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I met him right here in Chicago at a basketball game, dude.
What?
Said the United Center was... Okay, you know what? He didn't say the United Center. Okay, he said he met him right here in Chicago.
In Chicago, yes.
Okay, as I say, United Center opened in August of 94, so there was a real small window where he could have met the Giant.
Dude, okay. He definitely didn't know it just opened, and he definitely was talking about the United Center. That's 100%
Dude, that's what he's coming down to tell. He's like, you didn't meet me here. They had to stop him.
Fucking lying. He's lying. He's fucking lying.
There's no way he punched a hole out of the first class cabin. You get him, brother. Do not let him in this ring.
Oh, no. You know what? Maybe he wasn't. It says they had an informal basketball game as a part of a WCW promotion for an upcoming show at the Rosemont Horizon, and that's where Hogan saw him.
Okay, hold on. The WCW guys were playing basketball?
While answering phones for a karaoke company, Paul White met Danny Bonaducci in a live microphone amateur contest on his morning radio show. Bonaducci introduced White to his friend Hulk Hogan. They had an informal basketball game as part of WCW's promotion for an upcoming show at the Rosemont Horizon. Hogan liked how White worked the crowd and recommended him to WCW's vice president Eric Bischoff. White went to the Rosemont Horizon show and was invited into the locker room where he met Flair, Arn Anderson, and Paul Orndorff. He later met Bischoff and came to a deal.
You think Hogan did a triple double or what? And the Giants not gonna meet that guy.
Oh, he fucking shit, dude. Wow, another tremendous Hogan promo. This is a absurd show. Very back and forth on me enjoying it and me hating it.
Yeah, there's
Kept me
some
on my
all-timer
toes.
all-timer
Sure.
segments, and then shittiest segments.
Nothing I felt that I had to plus 10.
No,
I mean,
I didn't
when
blast
we-
it
no,
either.
no.
Yeah, no. When we got to the end of the show, I was like, all right, come on, let's fucking. I know these matches aren't going to mean shit, so I'm not as tapped in. But
Even
like,
those matches weren't that long either, so it wasn't
No,
like
that's
you had
why
to
I was like,
stomach
whatever, I
them.
can-
Yeah, they were
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
yeah. Dude, the way they filmed this show, the cinematography is just crazy. Like,
very cool.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
very well laid out too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a fun show. Like I said, yeah, nothing I felt like I had to skip. And seeing the Sting coming down from the Rafters thing becoming such like a integral part of his character is funny to see, like how it was crazy here, but it like how just out of nowhere it was, and it was like whoa, and then it was over.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I thought maybe he would have made a save for somebody doing it or something. Like he
yeah,
does eventually.
it made more sense when there was like NWO beating up everybody, and then he just
Yeah.
comes down, and then
He
you're
just
like, oh,
came
shit,
out because he was
that's
hanging on the rafters.
He's just chilling there. I get it.
He came down
somehow.
because he was going to stop the show. He said, WCW
had his
has a show
favorite
tonight,
show.
brother.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
Craig Leather says, "Get your ass down there, Sting. We got a show to run."
Well, that is it for WCW Nitro, January 20th, 1997.